Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby. Ma, 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 uh, 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 baby, baby. Oh, let me close some of these. Let me close some of these tabs. This is going slow. Let me move some of these things over. I got a lot of stuff open right here. Oh, Pain is free right now? They've been putting some good movies on YouTube for free lately. I was trying to watch Wayne's World the other day. I thought for sure it would be free on YouTube, but it's not. By the way, a while back, I remember I listed like my top 5 movies of all time, and one of them was Wayne's World, and people were tripping for real. And some people thought I was playing, and I was getting frustrated. Like, what? Don't ever disrespect Wayne's World. Don't ever disrespect. Um, David Capico, member for 27 months. Dang it. It's like 3 babies right there. Dang it. Yeah, right now we're looking at, they took their names down, so I don't know who these ladies are. Um, I can't tell. It looks like if Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes were boxing. If you're squinting, if you squint and you just look for a few seconds, it looks like Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey boxing. But if you open your eyes, it's not gonna look like that. Bro, that was disrespectful. I saw somebody post something like that a while back about oh, I thought it was like Dumb and Dumber or something. They posted something like, "Look, I love everyone and I'm a cool dude, but if you're not into this thing, I kinda just don't respect you as a person." And that's how I feel about someone that doesn't like Wayne's World. It's like you'll try to be diplomatic and just nice to their face and stuff, but, like, if you know straight up, like, they're like, "I don't like Wayne's World," you just probably don't need a part of my life be a part of my life. Where was that post? Um, I can't remember. I thought it was way more recent. I know it's not a big deal. I know none of you care about this, but I really wanted I I wanted to see what I put for my top 5. My memory fails me right now. By the way, by the way, a while back I posted, "We mortals are but shadows and dust," and some fool's like, "Fool, stop talking about God all the time." I think he actually like, his exact words, I remember part of it, he put less gospel, more MMA. I was like, "Oh, that's gladiator." What a dummy. It's just this dude wanting to be mad at it's this dude's it's like the old I'm gonna say one more thing and then I'm gonna move on, I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's like that one dude, how he's like, "I don't believe in God, and also I hate him." It's so but anyway, um it's like people just wanna have a reason to be mad about that. Oh, I was asking people what their favorite movie was. I was doing like a little focus group because I wanted to start like I don't know. I always think about stuff like that. I always think about stuff like that just because of stuff that like I do and my interests and stuff I want to work on. And it just makes me think like, how do other people feel about certain things? So my top 5 movies of all time I put in no particular order was The Wizard of Oz, Dumb and Dumber, The Godfather, and I'm just gonna clump 1 and 2 together. I'm just gonna do it because I it's my post. Happy Gilmore and Wayne's World. And man, people were disrespecting some of them. People thought I was playing, and that's, like, offensive. Some of the answers I was seeing from you guys, completely made sense, like, you guys got good taste, and some of them I never heard of in my life. Hold on, someone put Lord of the Rings, let me block them real quick. I don't know, I can't really enjoy anything with, like I mean, I guess it's kinda hypocritical because I put, like, The Wizard of Oz, but I can't really but that's classic, you know? It's so old school. It's like today, stop like, just make real stuff, stop using fake stuff. Back in the day, it was easier when times were simpler to try to, like, go out of your realm and do stuff like make believe, but now it's like, well, if I wanna look at a superhero, I'll get a comic book. David Zimmerman, don't like Wayne's World? I think says what? Yeah, I don't want it to get misconstrued. I'm afraid to say it because I'm already too much in my beanie. I'm gonna put the emphasis on the wrong place. A sphincter? Sphincter. I remember we used to use that joke all the time when I was little. Like a lot of the time in ways like people just don't do today. Thank you, David Zimmerman. Man, there's so many quotable things from that movie, and all of them that are coming to my mind, I don't want to say out loud right now. um, um, it has not started yet. Let me see if I could find the list again, the itinerary. Two ladies just finished fighting right now, so I need to check the order again. Oh, Rampage is on the mic right now. Oh no, he's not. They're just interviewing him. Oh no, is he gonna touch this lady? Is he gonna touch this lady? Oh no. Is he married? Well, probably doesn't matter, huh, with this dude. Oh, I don't know if this is an order. Was Chris Avila really the opener? I figured Nate would try to do his homie better and put him like later in the card, but I guess not. You know what? I kind of feel like this lady wants Rampage to touch her. She's being a little bit flirtatious. Have you noticed that thing where like ladies, they're not even like old yet, but they dye their hair like super gray or white? Like, what's that all about? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. I'm not giving like a certain I'm not giving my take or anything like that. I'm just wondering like what's that all about? That's kind of like if a dude went to his barber, he's like, hey fam, hit me up with the horseshoe. It's like, what are you doing? It's not your time, homie. Um, I don't know. I don't understand that. Is there any ladies in the chat with super, super gray or white hair right now? How does he say it? Uh, it skipped on me. The dude talking about the Pepsi. How does he say it where he's like, I can't remember the first part, but they're like some contract or no contract. I will bow to no sponsor. I went the wrong way. Man, Wayne's World is greatness. It's greatness. Neho lang si sabinduwa. Um, DIY off road. Hey, first time super chat. Love your videos, bro. I wanted to know if you ever had pro fights and how would you recommend me to get pro fights? I live in Rancho Califas. Please let me know. I gotta go. Keep it, bro. Wait, so are you gone already? I'll answer anyway. Um, if I've ever had a pro fight, nah, that's just not my trajectory. I say it all the time. I know some fools are sick of hearing it. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I will fight for love. Fortunately, I've never had to, but it's just not my trajectory to be a fighter. I don't really got the disposition for it. Um, I like to eat. I like to eat too much. Man, I will be like a, I'll be like a 5'1" heavyweight. Um, I'm telling you, I'm damn full. Like it doesn't even make sense. And then I was kind of sad the other day. I was tripping a little bit because I've never been like one of those. I've never wanted to be like a tall dude. And like, no offense to any tall dudes in the chat. I always feel like tall dudes are just like awkward and lanky and like uncoordinated. And I know that's not true because some of the best athletes in the world are super tall dudes. But and maybe I'm biased because I'm little. Maybe I acclimated to little man thinking, and I'm just like, forget those fools. But I always kind of like being a not a tall dude because I remember I would like dunk and stuff, and I'd be like, "What now?" I have like 6'5" teammates, and they couldn't even touch the rim. I was like, "What's up?" Um, but I'm like, it doesn't even make sense. Like I every time I tell someone how much I weigh, they don't believe it. And when I get in a pool, I'm telling you, I sink like a stone, full. Like I'm too dense. I don't know like what happened to my body, but it would just be crazy for me. Like I don't got the mind for it. I don't want to say I don't got the discipline because there's things I really wanted to achieve and I had no problem achieving them. But like I like to eat too much. I remember when I used to like I don't want to get too personal. I remember, look, back in the day, there was a part of my life where I would at least spar a lot, all right? And I never minded getting hit. Like, I was kinda sick. I was kinda like Mel Gibson in that one movie. Like, I wondered if there was something wrong with me sometimes 'cause getting hit, I kinda liked it. It kinda made me feel alive. Some of you might know what I'm talking about, but I never liked hitting people, ever. And, like, when I was, like, green, when I was a noob, I would get smacked up a lot actually because I didn't wanna hit anybody, and, it was a problem for a while, but I don't enjoy inflicting pain on people. It's just not in my nature. I think I was, like, loved too much or something, and, like, I don't like doing that. The only times I've ever really got and I've said this a lot in confrontations in my life, is when I was, like, intervening for someone that I felt like couldn't defend themselves. But if it was ever me, I always just like if some fool was trying to get low or whatever, I would always just laugh it off or like talk circles around them or just turn it into something else and then it would de-escalate. But I never pursued that route. Here's the bottom line, and I always think about it this way. There's some fools that grew up watching UFC, and because of that, they want to be a fighter. I didn't grow up watching UFC. I didn't start watching UFC to I remember when I was like, I don't know how old I was, somewhere in my teens, and I was at a relative's house, and they were watching, Anderson Silva fight. Anderson Silva, like, in his prime, right? And I was at the pad, and they were like, "Hey, check this is the Spider, and look at this, and look at how he's won this many fights in a row, and it's a championship fight." And I looked at the screen, I was like, "This is what you like? These fools have just been laying on the floor for like 20 minutes. This is what you're watching? Have you heard of Rey Mysterio Jr.? Have you heard of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Why are you watching this fool? This is boring. Did you see that fool fly off the turnbuckle and then like he hit him in the head with the chair? Like you rather watch this? That's where my beanie was at." So like some people grow up watching UFC and they want to fight. I grew up watching Bruce Lee, right? So I grew up wanting to emulate that. That's why I ended up going the route that I did, wanting to film stuff and write stuff and have fun doing stuff like that. So I don't know. There's like times when I think like in an alternate universe, what could it have been like? But I'll never know. Um, as far as how would I recommend you to get in pro fights? Man. So I know some people that if you live in California, especially in that area, I would think that you got some local promotions like around you, right? And those promotions are always hungry to pick up new talent. They're always hungry to pick up new talent. And on top of that, there's always MMA gyms around. Like everyone's just like, I mean, it's hot right now. There's promotions that want new talent, and there's MMA gyms that need new students. And I remember I would be at some of these events, these MMA events, and there would always be coaches from these MMA gyms, and they were basically scouting all the time. I saw on some occasions, I remember this one time I had a homie that was fighting. This was an amateur fight. He was well, you're talking about pro fighting, so you might already be amateur fighting. But he was at a fight and he fought this dude. And after the fight, the dude he was fighting, his coach approached my homie and he was like, "Hey, I got this gym. I think you got talent." They're just like scouting 24/7. So, but you're talking about pro. See, man, now I feel bad. I don't know. So you might already be doing your thing. You might be a champion already, as far as I know, in the amateur ranks. As far as pro, like I heard it from who was talking about I think it was Chale Sonnen. But I don't think that's the only time I've ever heard it. I know other people, other MMA talking heads bring it up from time to time. Um, um, it's like all social media. A lot of people hear those terms their whole life and they're like, "I'm gonna get discovered. I'm gonna get my big break." And when you actually start living life and you get out in the real world, it's like, "Oh, that's not a thing. Those are like buzzwords. That's like make believe." You got to do the work yourself. You got to get a following. You got to get like whenever someone that's anywhere near like probably not even Dana White himself, but someone that's like employed by him or someone that works somewhere in the ranks of Bellator or whatever. Once they finally come across you, once they finally look at your email, once they finally look at the post that you tagged them in or whatever, and they click on your profile, they got to see followers. They got to see engagement. It's messed up, but you could be like 115 and 0. But if no one cares about you, they're gonna be like, then well, we're gonna care about them. You got to start like a YouTube channel. You got to start hitting it on social media. You got to start like networking in there and getting people to care about who you are. You got to make like a meme page or something. I'm telling you, look at like how Ryan Garcia did it. And I remember like thinking that fool was irritating for the longest, just like all the goofy stuff he would do on his Instagram page. But that's what got people to know who he was. So it sounds backwards, but if you really want to get in there and get noticed, you just got to do the legwork yourself. You got to build that community. Good luck with that. I hope you have success in there. I hope you figure it out, and I hope you get back to me and let me know how it goes for you. It'd be really cool to cover you. Just be like, "Hey, the homie's fighting now. Let's support him." Um, I think I missed the super chat. I think I missed a super chat. Let me go back and look because that was a big donation right there, and he had like a heartfelt question, you know. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't just pass by on it. Um, I think it was a yellow one. Vader 173 says, "What are your predictions?" So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know who's fighting besides Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, and I think you guys are probably all the same way. No one even really cares. Um, I gotta go with Jake. I gotta go with Jake. Now, look, if anybody picks uh Nate Diaz and then he wins and they get it right, it's gonna be one of those things where like, oh, good for you, fool, and like you could brag about it for the rest of your life and congratulations and all that. Like that was like a long shot and you got lucky. I think everyone knows that Jake Paul's gonna win. I mean, you look at and that's not even a compliment. That's not a big compliment to Jake Paul. But just like look at I want to say the more recent fights of Nate Diaz, but like look at all of them. Even look at when he's in his prime. Even look at when he actually beat McGregor on I must say on paper, because a lot of people think that he beat McGregor twice. But the one that he did officially beat him on paper, even that fight he was getting beat up. Yes, he was beating up McGregor also, but that fool takes too much damage. Too much damage. And he's able to get away with it because he could pull guard. He could rest on the fence. He could clinch up. You could get him in a guillotine. He could do all this stuff to buy time. You can't do that in boxing. I remember, again, since we're kind of on the topic, I remember like they're sparring in like, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, karate, MMA style, where you could just do whatever. You could create some distance, take your time, link up a little bit, grab onto something. And then I remember trying trying boxing. It was like, "Oh, dang it, like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to run when you're boxing. You're in the phone booth, you know? You can't, like you can't adesanya that stuff. You can't like, even if you wanna create distance, you can't just keep it forever, you know? You gotta do something. Then when you get in there, you can't create some distance by, like, oblique kicking or anything like that. You can't try to, like, grab onto that fool and, like, do some work. You can't trip him. Like, you're right there. It's you and me. It's you and me. That's it. And man, it's a whole different thing that you gotta have a whole different type of cardio for. And I know everyone likes to talk about Nate Diaz's cardio. I know it's like a legendary thing, but it's like I know they talk about Korean Zombie and stuff like that, but I don't think there's a better example in all the MMA ever for like the whole zombie thing besides Nate Diaz. Cause he's like the perfect, like, yeah, he'll like, he's not dying. He's not dying. Oh my goodness, he's not going down. How is he still in the fight? His half his base is falling off, but my goodness, he's still fighting. This is impressive. Oh wow, he's a zombie. However, he won't do anything offensively. And everyone's the narrative is like it's like when like, "Oh, that fool could take a beating." Like, that's not a compliment. And you could talk and talk and talk. I can't believe he's still on the fight. Yeah, he won't do anything offensive. You can't do that in a boxing match, especially against Jake Paul, not when you're Nate Diaz. If you wanna do that in a boxing match and you're Tommy Fury, go for it against Jake Paul. But if you're Nate Diaz in a boxing match against Jake Paul, you can't do it because he's gonna bleed too much. It's gonna get stopped. That fool is a lot skinnier. He's got that he's got that Sean O'Malley factor. I don't know if it's like the habits they partake in and what. I don't know if it gives them like a brittle nature or what, but like I don't see any world in which Nate Diaz wins this fight. Um Jake Paul hits too hard. Jake Paul isn't like an amazing seasoned technician or anything like that. But you're just being ignorant and just not looking at the work that's been put in if you're gonna act like he doesn't hit hard. It might look sloppy, the technique might not be there all the time, but you're just acting up if you're gonna act like he doesn't hit hard. And also if you're gonna act like Nate Diaz doesn't get hit all the time. It's just a bad combination. That's all there is to it. And I'm gonna say it right now. I think that Jake Paul will beat him in MMA too. I think he'll beat him in MMA too. People forget the the wrestling skills that Jake Paul harnesses. Um, Everyone knows if wrestling was easy, it would be called BJJ. Um, I missed another super chat by the way from Uncle Bob Reacts. I want to say thank you, Uncle Bob. You sent me a little birdie. You sent me a little birdie, Uncle Bob. And then Uncle Bob sent another one. Thank you for the contribution to the chat. Thank you for supporting. Thank you, Sook. Sook. Uh, May? Maybe. I didn't handle that as well as I thought I would in my mind, and it was still bad. It was still there. I didn't execute that correctly. Oh, Jake Paul. Bro, I'm watching from my locker room. Nate ain't winning. I'm telling you, that's what I said. That's what I said. Jake Paul, Nate is not winning. Um, oh, oh, I'm going out for a movie role in 3 days to play Natalie, and I'm working on it right now. Oh, oh, Jonathan Miles just sent some cheddar to the PayPal. Thank you very much, Jonathan Miles. Thank you very much, Jonathan Miles, for hitting me up in the PayPal with that instant transaction. Jonathan Miles knows when he sends money to the PayPal, I could get it today. Thank you, Jonathan Miles. Um, Goofy check says classic dumbbell rack tax. Classic dumbbell rack tax. Wait a minute. Oh, did you see my dumbbells down there? My little baby. Those are tiny little 15s. Those are my shadow boxing I don't even, actually those are too light to even shadow box. Those are basically when I'm trying to do my what's that dude that runs a lot and he tells everyone to stop being lazy and to run more. What's that dude's name? Um what's his name? Goggins. I s- that's when I try to do like 100 reps and up. David Goggins talks about that thing where he tries to do certain things where he could do 100 reps with them. Um that's how he stays hard and whatnot. He keeps his skin tight and everything. Um Jake Paul. Thank you, David Zimmerman. Jake Paul as the voice of the next Buzz Lightyear for Disney. What? Why? Why Jake Paul? I guess it can't be worse than the last one, right? This is driving me crazy. Mike Alfieri gifted 5 memberships. Mike Alfieri gifted 5 Mexican martial arts membership. Unbelievable. And I'm so mad and annoyed right now that I didn't see it in time to shout out the people that got them. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh my gosh, I need to do better at this. I need to do better at this. That's frustrating. Um, Let me catch up with the chat because I don't like the job I've been doing here. Timothy Ellsworth, can this fight be compared accurately to a past fight in professional boxing history? Are you leading me somewhere here? Is there one that we should be comparing this to? Did something like this happen before? Can this fight be compared accurately to a past fight in professional boxing history? Um, I don't think so. I know a while back people were talking about man, was it Couture? I don't know. Who was it? Refresh my memory. When I made that when I made that video, my prediction video about Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, I saw some people Rocky and Hulk Hogan. I saw some people in the comments talking about this James Toney and Randy Couture. Not even close. Not even close. Yeah. Um, which I think is crazy. Crazy that people would even bring that up. It's not even it's not even close. It's not even close to the level of this. I mean, MMA, I don't know about boxing. Boxing is probably more dead now than it was back then. Like I don't know if boxing like I know a lot of people didn't like him and even at the time it felt dead. But with Mayweather not actively boxing anymore, it's like this is probably the deadest it's been in a long time. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but I don't know if boxing has had this kind of attention on it now with Jake Paul and everything since like what like Mike Tyson. It just hasn't been like that. So now with MMA as on the map as it is and doing as well as it is, and again, it's always things people complain about. Yeah, Adesanya will act crazy and he's all inebriated and everything, and he'll say a bunch of ridiculous stuff on the mic and make waves and stuff like that. And we'll talk about how that fool lost his mind, but people are talking about it. And then Conor McGregor does all these shenanigans and he's a bad dude and he's doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. But then it gets us talking about it. It's on the MSN homepage, it's on the Yahoo homepage. All of a sudden, your grandma's hearing about it. She didn't know anything about these fighters before that, but now that there's papas and dramas and stuff like that, now the layman knows about it. And I apologize for calling your grandma a layman, but it's just a general blanket term. And then like boxing right now because of Jake Paul, and like, wait, who's this dude? And he was a YouTuber or he was doing this and like that. And now he's a boxer, and like people are talking about it. And then the money that's involved and like the feuding and everything. There's no comparison to this James Toney and Randy Couture. Everything's so much bigger, so much more elevated and escalated now. It's never been on this type of scale. So look, Silva, what's his name? Sylvie? Silv? Wait, they're both named Silva? That's funny. Battle of the Silvas. This ring ain't big enough for the both of us. Um, so I'm very confused about I guess it's going backwards from the card I'm looking at right now. It's Silva and Silva right now. Curry and Green just finished. So after this is gonna be Alan Sanchez versus Angel Villa, and then Chris Avila versus Jeremy Stevens, and then the last fight. That looks like how it's going now. Um, oh my gosh. Hold up, I gotta look at this message real quick. Uh, Kusi Check says, chat, like the stream, by the way. Look, there's 1,200 something people watching right now. I don't know if you're subscribers. I don't know if you just ended up in here because you don't wanna pay $60 for the thing, and you don't wanna get a virus on your computer, so you don't wanna go look for the links, whatever. I don't know, but if you care at all whatsoever about helping the channel and helping it get seen and helping me get recommended and stuff like that, then just go click or, like, tap it or whatever you gotta do. I don't know what kind of device you're on, and I don't like talking about it. I don't like doing it. I don't like playing the game, but it's just part of it. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Someday, if I'm doing this on a non-YouTube platform, then I'll move on from this life, and then I'll be more respectable and stuff. But as long as I'm on here, Imma have to beg you to like my video. That's how the game goes. So if you would be so kind, it helps me out tremendously for you to it helped me out a lot. So thank you very much. And also, I just made a new breakdown video. Yes, it has edits. It has footage, it has Photoshop, it has all the little pretty things that you like, all the sound effects and stuff like that. I have a new video that I made, and I pinned it to the top of the chat. So if you're one of the dudes always say, "Please, please make a breakdown video," why you can make the videos where you're just sitting there and talking? They're so boring. I need to see all of the things. I need to see editing, and I need to see funny footage and cutaways, the things that make me laugh. I gotta see it. It's right there at the top, fool. It's right there. You always asking for it, but then you don't go watch it. I don't know what to do with you, fool. It's like you're just playing with my emotions. Doesn't make any sense. It's right there, pinned to the top of the chat. If you ask me, I'll say it's probably my one of the best videos that I've ever made, but I might be biased, recency bias and whatnot. Death Kid, do you think boxing could be saved? Like a new league being made, less divisions, 1 bout per division, and free Friday night fights like the old days. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Um, I mean, look at how, like I don't know if these are good examples, but hold up. I don't know if this is the best example, but, like, look at the UFC, and it was dying, and nobody cared about it, and then Dana White got on and did his thing or whatever, and now it got big. Or think about, um like wrestling. You know, back in the day when nobody cared about it and it was like weird, and then you get the dude like all you look at all you need is a visionary and superstars. That's it. Nobody really cared, not on a big mass scale type of level, like across the nation or anything like that. Like, yeah, everyone has their little regions and stuff, and like your Theo fighting or like your neighbor, and you're like interested because you're like invested in that way because you know them personally. But, like, when you get, like, a Vince McMahon combined with, like, a Hulk Hogan, you get a Vince McMahon and, Stone Cold Steve Austin or something like that, it's a completely different kinda thing. All you need is to get some visionary in there. I mean, let's say Jake Paul likes to run his mouth and act like he really cares about fighter pay and the sport of boxing and all this stuff. Let's say someone like Jake Paul, and I'm only saying it because of how much money he has and how much resources he has. I know you don't like him, but let's say someone like Jake Paul put his money where his mouth was, you know, and he started this thing, and he had the reach and the resources and the money, and he's like this visionary, and then he brings in a bunch of people that people care about and they actually want to see, and it's not all about the politics and trying to save people's records and stuff. Like it could absolutely be saved. It's just nobody's doing it because nobody has the resources. There's a ton of people with good ideas. I'm looking at the post right here. This dude's bringing his whole family in here. Um, it's just unfortunate. There's a lot of people out there with good ideas. and they got passion and they got talent, but they don't got any resources. And I just feel like the moment you get someone in there that has the combo of the 2, they really wanna make that change, and they got the resources, all they gotta do is bring in some big names. Other people are burning. Think about, like, Dana White, doing certain fighters dirty, like Francis Ngannou or whatever, and then you get the right person to come along and be like, nah, let's get you to fight Tyson Fury, let's do it," and now people are gonna watch. Imagine doing that fight after fight after fight after fight. Um, People are gonna if you build it, they will come, call back to Wayne's World. Um, and it would be exciting. It would be exciting, like, to get all the he just corrected Ariel Helwani, he didn't know where he was from, he didn't do his homework. He's like, "Fool, I'm from Long Beach, I ain't from Las Vegas." I don't know how Ariel got that so wrong. He's like, "Fool, as long as it ain't Canada, it's all the same to me." Um, it would be really cool to see somebody do that with boxing. I kinda doubt it will happen, but it's definitely possible. You just gotta get people that care about the right things. Kellen Metzenheimer, new fan, you're funny as hell, bro. I appreciate you, Kellen. Thank you. I don't know how long you've been here. If you just came here from the live streams, I hope that you go and scope the videos. I feel like that's when I'm really able to, let it marinate, and kind of put all of my best into it, but I appreciate it. So, I did a video like the one I uploaded yesterday, and someone left a comment like, "This is good and everything, but I like your videos even better when you just go off the dome." Like, "Bro, I like it, but I just don't understand it." Thank you, Khaled. I hope you stick around. Um, alright. I think I missed another super chat, hold up. I'm not okay with missing super chats. I'm not okay with it. I don't wanna disrespect your hard-earned money. Let me see what I missed. Okay, I didn't miss one. Grasshopper Mouse, thank you. Thank you. I wanna say I worked really hard on it, but I worked really hard on every single breakdown. They're not easy to make. Um, I was very proud of it. I was very annoyed that it took me as long as it did to get there, um, because I wanted to upload it on, like, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think I uploaded it, what was it, Friday? Um, but thank you. Um, the style that I made it in, I really liked it. I don't know how many of you saw it, but I really like when I can, do, like, different sections and talk about different things throughout a video. Because I mean, at least for me, the one making it, I get bored. I get bored if I'm just talking about one thing for, like, 10 minutes straight. So when I can talk about these different fights within one video, it really was, a lot easier for me to get through. Well, yeah, when it actually starts, Fish Magnet. Are you watching both MMA and boxing? No, I'm just watching the boxing fight right now. I guess I could go back and forth, but I just didn't. I didn't really care. Tomfoolery, MMA fans getting mad, at MMA fans getting mad, a drama is like Jamal Hill getting mad at Helwani. He's trying to sell the fight for you, fool, just play long. You're injured, be grateful. MMA fans get mad drama. Yeah, it's hard. Look at Jake Paul coming in on a he's coming in on a tape. He's writing in on a like, a actual tape. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm recording this right here on my phone because I think the zone no, the zone is better, I think. I can't remember if they're like Showtime or like Nate Diaz ain't got a tank. He doesn't got a tank. You should have walked in with Tank Davis. Um, Showtime, when you try to replay the event, like you could buy the event, you pay for it, and then when it's over, you're like, you know what? I think I want to watch it again, and you try to go back and it won't let you. It's like, what? I paid for this. I can't remember if the zone is like that. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I would just like to be able to have that visual of him writing it on the. Man, it's gonna be annoying if it doesn't let me go back and look at this footage. I think I might do a breakdown of this. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Tom Foley. It's funny because I didn't really care for Jamal Hill before. I thought he was like a boring fighter and seemed overrated, and like he looked so sluggish and awful against Glover. I mean, I felt like he got lucky to win that fight. But to be honest, I never paid a whole bunch of attention to him before that. So maybe it just wasn't his best showing. But I saw that he has a YouTube channel now, and then when I was watching the couple videos of him talking about the aerial thing and the way that he was, like, going at aerial and the way he was doing it, it kinda I feel like it made me a fan. So I'm kinda like, I think I actually subscribed, but, Jamal Hill's starting to grow on me, and Ariel Helwani, I'm starting to like even less and less. I mean, Jamal Hill is just like he's really I mean, I don't know if people appreciate, like I was very impressed at how talented he is on the mic, how well spoken he is, and like how he is really good at articulating what he wants to say. Like he has some really good things to say against Ariel Hawani. But it is true, it does sell it because look, you're completely right, Tom Fury, because everything that Ariel did, everything that he was saying, it got me to care about Jamal Hill. I didn't care about him before. I thought this was boring. He's got nothing to really root for or against. I'm just indifferent. I don't care. What's the next fight? But now I'm invested because of all this. So I mean, you're right. All this tomfoolery was actually a blessing in disguise. Um, Mireya, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Billy the Kidder. It's really annoying how Chris Avila is trying to be like a carbon copy of Nate Diaz. It's really, really awkward. Like he's like shameless about how he's literally trying to be that fool. Billy the Kidder, member for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you for the ongoing support. Hey, GM, I found my friendship bracelet today. That Paul Rudd. No way. Are you playing with me right now? Are you playing with me right now? Hey, GM, I found my friendship bracelet today that Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman gave everyone personally at a premiere of his big holiday film at South by Southwest. Are you playing with me? Wow. Wow. Look, I know some people aren't gonna get it. It's weird. It's like you're either there or you're not. Chris Sharp, thank you for joining the YouTube membership. Scope the membership tab. There's stuff there that the other people that the regulars don't see. That all these civilians ain't having access to. Um, Look, I'm not gonna spend a lot. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. A lot. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes of this channel. that I haven't been talking about because I'm just trying to get everything all I'm trying to get the infrastructure in place, you know? But, I think what Below the Beanie is gonna be from this point going forward is primarily like a podcast channel because it always blows my mind, but there's a decent number of people that I see comments on here that are like, "Oh, I just like something to listen to when I'm commuting. I'm happy that you posted something." Like, they'll comment on, like, the Mexican Fire Companions, like, the long video, and they're like, "I'm glad you posted something I could listen to while I'm at work," and I'm like, "Hey, there's you know what? I've been wanting to do something long form like that, and it looks like there are people, they might be the minority, but, I think Imma start putting that type of stuff on the Below the Beanie channel, and here's the difference, because I know you're gonna be like, "Fool, that's what you're doing in the past and you stopped." Um, I kinda like that the channel is called Below the Beanie because and I know look, I know 99% of you, you won't care about this, and you won't go, and that's fine. I don't want you to go because 'cause you'll mess up my algorithm. Um, I what I think I want that channel to be, the Below the Beanie channel, where it's just long form, like, podcast kinda content, I want that to be a place where I can go and I could just like, I was talking a little bit last time about, like, the trip I took to, Santa Monica, some stuff that I encountered. I wanna have, like, I was even thinking I would, like, have to put a little slogan, like, the non-MMA podcast or something like that. Like, just be able to just chop it up with you and just talk about stuff that doesn't have to be like, "Hey, how come you're not talking about Adesanya?" Like, just to get, like, a little break away from that. Like, I'll talk about MMA stuff right here, but maybe that's where I could just talk about whatever I want. And, I was thinking about maybe touching on the topic of, like, Pee Wee Herman's passing on there, because there's some people who don't get it, and they're like, "That I don't know," and they even have, like, stuff to say about him, and then there's other people that were from that era, and they're like, "I get it." Um, I know it sounds like I'm playing, and it sounds like I'm just doing a thing, b I I'm not. I'm telling you, like, it's like it didn't really hit me till he actually passed away, how gigantic of a part of my childhood that dude was. Um, Especially because of what I do for a living now, I think. Like, the way I look at him and his influence and the way he conducted himself and the way he made people feel, the way he acted for the sake of comedy, the risks he took and the stupid stuff he did just to make people smile. Man, I gotta stop talking about this. I realized when he passed away, like, first of all, look, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I wasn't, like, necessarily mourning, even though I was, like, I don't know if I'm getting this across the right way. I wasn't necessarily mourning, like, Paul Rubens. It was Pee Wee Herman, and, I realized that it was, like, really what I was, like, really feeling was, which I think a lot of people could relate to with different people, with musicians, with actors, with whatever, I don't know. Um, it was I know this is gonna sound stupid. It was like the way that Pee Wee, like, as a little boy, like, made me feel, you know? And I feel like when I heard that he passed away, I felt like something was, like, taken away, like a certain kind of innocence or something, like, that you could just never get again, like, when you get to a certain age, like, that comfort and that joy and that silliness and just, like, not worrying about life and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone that ever made me, like, feel the way that he did aside from maybe, like, the Three Stooges, whose deaths I didn't have to, like, necessarily mourn because they were gone way before I was born. But, like, dudes that are just so, like, just so willing to be the butt of the joke, to make other people smile and just feel good. There's just something so special about that. Um, I'll talk more about that later. I don't Mike Lane, can you link the PayPal, please? Well, look at Mike. I'm not gonna disrespect you, Mike. I'm not gonna ignore your request, you know. If anybody wanted to donate in a way that YouTube wouldn't take a big old fat cut, like basically half. If anyone wanted to donate in such a way that YouTube wouldn't take a bunch of it, and I wouldn't have to wait like a whole month to get like half of it, and I could get it immediately to my bank, they could donate to the PayPal. So I'll post it for you, Mike Lang. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll go ahead and post it out of respect. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Um, all right. I keep missing super chats, and I gotta go into the back end to see what I missed. Um, Helen Messenheimer. 5 more for pronouncing my name right. Watch your vids here and there for months, but subscribe last week. Thank you, Callan. Thank you. You know what? I'm really self-conscious now that you're saying that I said your name right. Now I'm overthinking it, and I feel like I'm saying it wrong now. But I'm glad that at least at some point I got it right. I'm glad that I got it right at least at some point. Thank you, Callan Metzenheimer. Um, I appreciate that. I'll put your money to good use. Thank you. Thank you. I've been trying. For those of you that donate and stuff, you're like, "Hey, foodie," I've been trying. I've been trying to up my game here. I know it doesn't look like this stand alone. This stand was like almost $80. It's ridiculous. I thought it was gonna be like $20. This microphone, the camera. This one's not. This camera's weird. The one I'm using right now, it's a HD camera, but StreamYard wants to charge me like $30 a month or something like that to be able to use the 1080 HD version. I got this one over here that I shoot the edited videos with, but I need to get a special cord for it so it won't die constantly and it'll last the whole stream, and then I can use that one. Thank you, Callie. Death Kid, anyone else miss the old school red boxing gloves? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's certain things that people just change it as like, "What?" Like, there was no reason whatsoever to do that. Why mess with a good thing? Like, something that I just never get over is, like, how they got rid of Ronald McDonald and, like, the Hamburglar and all that. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Don't mess with the good thing. Certain things are just immediately classic, and you just it's just supposed to be the way it is. I don't know why people always feel like they have to make changes. They just, like, have to leave their mark or something. Chris Gomez, notice the wrestling figures in your vids, bro. What would your dream wrestling match what would be your dream wrestling match? Who and what style match? Let's go, Diaz. Love the content. Thank you, Chris Gomez. Um, oh man. I mean, I feel like I got to see all of them. I grew up in like the most fortunate. I feel like the lucky, like as a wrestling fan at the time. I feel like there was like no people luckier than my era because we got that golden era. We got like the Macho Mans, the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. We got all those dudes, and then we also got the Attitude Era. It was like perfect, the perfect timing. And I just felt like we saw the best wars. Um, I mean that era, I just loved watching like Stone Cold go against Mankind, Mankind against The Rock, Stone Cold, The Rock, like that. You could just fight those guys every other weekend, and it was like that's all you could ever ask for. Um, and I'm worried to ask for something, and then they'll be like, they actually fought." But, oh, let me think about it. I think it would be hilarious and very interesting to watch, Andre the Giant, versus The Big Show. Um, I don't think they ever did it. I can't see how this would ever happen. I don't think they did. It woulda had to be, like, really early when he was, like, with the Rockers or something. But I think it would be really cool to watch Macho Man Randy Savage versus Shawn Michaels. I think that would be a cool match. Did they ever fight? That would be a cool match, both of them in their prime. Um, Thank you, Pride Moore. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for helping me to do what I do. Roland Clays. Vato, you won't believe what I saw. 2 pianos, a neglected guitar, nunchakus, and chanclas on the wall. I It's a grandmaster's call. It's Look, this is Jesse's Playhouse. In Jesse's Playhouse. Na, 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 na. Man, gosh. I remember being a little kid and hearing that song, and it was like, I'm about to have, like, so much happiness right now. It was like the happiest sounding song, like the silliest, most upbeat song that's like, "It's gonna be a good time right now." It was like the perfect way to prime you for just that happy craziness. And then at the end, it was a dun, 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 dun. It was, like, sad. It's so weird, like, it was genius the way they put it together. The beginning made you so happy and ready for, like, the show, and the end was I remember when I would see him riding around the scooter, I was, like, legitimately sad. I'd be like, "Why is he leaving?" When you're a kid, you don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I literally thought when they were on the screen, they were literally doing what they were doing at the moment. You didn't think about cameras and how it was pre-recorded and all that. I thought, like, he was right there going down the road, and I was like, "Pee-wee, where are you going?" And I just, like and you just felt like he was leaving, and, like, I didn't man, it drew so much emotion out of me. We need to start talking about this. Um, some of you guys thought I was playing about it, huh? I'm gonna try to call this fight. Let me catch up on the super chats. Pee Wee was the Attitude Era, Mister Rogers. Oh man, hey, that's good. Oh, I gotta screenshot that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what I was thinking of the other day? Because I've talked about it before. I love Mister Rogers too. That's another one. It just takes you back to a simpler time, an innocent time. I absolutely love that show. Love like that's like super high up there with Pee Wee for me. But that's the perfect way to put it. That's the perfect and I always felt like Blue's Clues was like wannabe Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee was the Attitude Era Mister Rogers. Yeah, Pee Wee was Attitude Era Mister Rogers, and then Blue's Clues was like the A&W. The A&W or what's it called? I don't even watch it. It's like AEW something. I don't pay attention anymore. I don't know. Man, that's a perfect way to put it. Um, oh my gosh. Okay, I my goal is to not get behind anymore on the super chat. Just let me read one more. This fighting is about to start with Chris Avila. Um, AGM, some fool. This is from Angel Padilla. AGM, some fool got my credit card and balled out at a bookstore, so I couldn't pay Patreon. Hope this makes up. I hope you're doing well. Somebody, someone was balling out at a book. That's weird. That's a weird criminal. He's doing a bunch of research on how to be a thief. I really appreciate that, Angel Padilla. Thank you. I hope everything gets sorted out. I think I've been doing well. It's kinda hard to gauge sometimes. I've been feeling really, really ambitious lately, and like I said a little bit ago, I've been working on some things on the back end, really trying to make this thing successful. I've got a kinda like a wave of inspiration lately. and like I tell you guys a lot, I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it because you think I'm not as active as I should be, but I'm telling you, I'm always working behind the scenes. I've been doing so much research and I'm taking notes about all these things and things I think will make the channel better, like strategically and whatnot. I've been doing so much work on the back end. It's not all about just seeing the upload, you know, there's a lot of things I have to do on the back end that people never see. So, thank you, Angel Padilla. The last week or so, when I was working on that breakdown, it was rough. It was rough because I was trying to get that out in a timely manner, but I've been feeling pretty motivated the last couple of days. I hope you get everything sorted out. Um, where did I touch? I keep touching this by accident, changing the settings. Um, King Bro, I think Mahalo Zach will beat Nate. Who's that? Fortunately, I said that incorrectly. I missed a consonant, bro. King Bro, also you're correct. Also, you're correct, King Bro. Hingle McRingleberry. Remember when Pee Wee got popped for playing around in that adult theater and then he hosted the MTV Awards and the first thing he said was, "Heard any good jokes lately?" Ah! And the crowd went wild. Um, I might have been too young to be watching the MTV Awards at the time. I don't remember that. I don't remember that, but that makes me laugh. That he had that kind of sense of humor about it. He had that kind of sense of humor that all these other dudes lately in the news and in the media, all these podcasters and comedians that get caught up in trouble, don't have the guts or the wherewithal to do, and they cower away. They don't know how to deal with these difficult situations. Man, what a legend! Thank you for sharing that, Hingle McRingleberry. I gotta look that up. Thank you for sharing that for real. Ross, thank you for the contribution. Thank you. And I've been seeing. Let me look at it right here. It's easy enough to list it right here. I've been seeing people sending money to the PayPal, and I want to say thank you. I've been seeing people sending money. Um, Christopher Keefe said, "Hey, this is for Carlos Jr. GM." Thank you, Christopher Keefe. Thank you. Sometimes people will say something like that in the chat, and I gotta. It's rough because I gotta wait like a month to get the Carl's Jr., but this one I could get today, so I appreciate it. It's always awkward, like, I don't know how to handle like, "Well, yeah, thank you, but I can't even get it right now." Thank you, Christopher Keith. Thank you for real. Thank you for supporting my habit. Michael Lane! Michael Lane with the PayPal contribution. Hope your week was good, bro. Not sure if you are aware, but every now and again, your mic makes it sound like you're talking to water, like, what man, I think it's my Wi-Fi. It's definitely not the mic. Because I saw even when I was about to go live on here, my connection looked really bad. Man, and I was like, "Well, I can't help it. I gotta go live." Man, that's frustrating. Thank you for letting me know, Mike Lane. I need to get like a router or something right in here because it's just in the other room, but it's always so sluggish even when I'm streaming. I've seen it before on playback when it does that, and I hate that my quality's so bad. I need to do better than that by now. But thank you, Michael Lang. Maybe your contribution will help me to my router. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that was doing it today. Guy Wilkinson, thank you for the PayPal donation. D Red in Montana. I'm so jealous. Thank you. Live streams make my week. Come on, Nate, make something happen. I'm so jealous and proud of you at the same time for getting to live in Montana. Guy Wilkinson. I'm so jealous. I hope you enjoy it over there, make the most of it. I hope you really understand how fortunate you are to be in such a beautiful place. Um, and it's my pleasure to do the streams. Imma keep trying to make more of that long form content for you. Thank you for supporting. D-Red, thank you. Grasshopper Mouse, GM, my 3-year-old son is a big fan of you. Keep up the good work. Hey, hey, Grasshopper Mouse's son. I'm not sure if you're watching at this very moment, but I just want to say I appreciate you, and you very well might be my youngest viewer. Look, I don't want to make it a competition. You're definitely one of my youngest viewers, and I really appreciate that. I did not think that I had people around your age group watching, and that definitely does not show up in my analytics. So I want to say it is a breath of fresh air, and it is an honor to know that someone of your age is watching the channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I wanna thank you, I wanna say thank you to Clay C. I see you just joined the Patreon right there. Thank you, Clay C. Thank you. Becoming a patron really does help, me to keep doing what I do. I really do support rely on that support, to pay my bills. Michael Ferry, run a cable for when you are streaming. I had one a while back, and then you know what? I wonder if I do that right now, if it's gonna kick me off. Let me try that right now, actually, because I don't want this messy with me for the main event. Um, let me see if, do I got any I'm trying to find something. Alright, hold up. Let me, no, you know what? Imma go maybe I should go in between the fight. Let me actually call this round right here. Alright, Jeremy Stevens, Chris Avila, this is round 3. Chris Avila coming forward with the 1-2, but he's looking tired. The commentators were saying a little while ago, it's hard to tell if he even actually is tired because he's got that Diaz body language where it's kinda like their thing to look tired and kinda have that sway, like if there's something wrong with them. It's just part of the gimmick. He Avila is taking some shots and he's smiling and acting like if that's what his plan was. Um It's kinda like that saving face type of thing, which is ironic because usually when people are saving face, it's because they haven't been saving their actual face. They've been taking shots to the face, so now they gotta save face, like, in a metaphorical type of way. Oh, and Jeremy Stevens is getting warned right now for hitting him in the back of the head. Oh, I thought he was gonna take a point. So I think right now in between rounds look at this, I'm working, like, from the '80s right here. I shouldn't be living like this. This is ridiculous. I think in between rounds right now I'm gonna try to plug this in, but I'm a little bit paranoid because I'm going to, after I plug this in, I'm gonna take off the Wi-Fi, and hopefully the computer's smart enough to go from the Wi-Fi to this and doesn't just kick me off completely. That would be frustrating. Wait, hold up, this is crazy. Okay. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, what? Okay, I forgot that was already plugged in. I'm not prepared here tonight. I'm not prepared here. You think Nate has a brain fart and throws at least one kick? I will be shocked if he doesn't do something like that. This will not be the Nate Diaz that we know if he doesn't do something like that. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for understanding. I think he'll throw a calf kick. Man, the crowd would go crazy. That would be so Nate Diaz. Alright, Imma go plug this in real quick and then possibly ruin the entire stream. Hold up. Alright. We are in round 4, Avila versus Stevens. Wow. Chris Avila seems to be landing whenever he wants to on Stevens. When I left, Chris Avila was looking way more tired. Overhand right from Avila, 1-2 right on the face from Avila. 1-2 from Avila, and now Stevens is looking done. 1-2-3 from Avila, jab from Avila. Wow, couple body shots from Jeremy Stevens just so he can stay active. Those aren't doing anything. Little over right hand over the top from Stevens, but then a 1-2, 1-2 from Avila. Jeremy Stevens back to his old trick, trying to clinch up and hit on the back of the head. Overhand right from Avila. 1-2 from Avila. Left hand from Stevens. Another one to the back of the head from Stevens. The ref's warning him again. You think no one's seen it or what, Stevens? Another right hand from Avila. Right to the kidneys from Stevens. Left to the body from Stevens. 1-2 from Avila. Jeremy Stevens using that head movement with no shots or even coming at him. Big right hand from Avila. 1-2 from Avila. Another right hand from Avila. A couple shots to the body from Avila. 1-2 to the body from Avila. Stevens looks like he just wants to go home. Big right hand from Avila. 1-2 from Avila. Avila has him in the corner on the turnbuckle. He's trying to finish, but Stevens ain't letting him. He got off the turnbuckle. Finally covers up. He's finally covering up at the very end of the round. He's letting them put in that work the whole round, and all of a sudden he covers up. So Avila's emoting. At the end of the round, Stevens started throwing, and Avila started with that head movement, not getting hit, and then he's just emoting at the crowd, like making fun of Stevens. Hey, why are you pulling on his chonies if you're not even doing nothing with it? You know how sometimes they open up their chonies and they like pour ice or something? That fool's just tugging on his chonies. They're not even putting anything in there. What are you doing? There was like no function to what he was doing right there. That was weird. Positive manifestation. Love from Saginaw, Miami. Meh, 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 meh. All the way from across the nation. Thank you. Why are you guys playing? You know I don't partake. These are packs. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? You already know. Sugar is bad. Well, that's just not true. It's actually pretty tasty. Um, um, ooh. Round five, Avila and Stevens. One more fight away to the main event. Cancer feeds off of sugar. Fool, people get cancer from drinking water these days. You could eat a banana and get cancer. Haven't you read the Georgia Guidestones? They're putting cancer in everything. You go outside and a piece of rain falls on you, cancer. You go outside and look at the beautiful clouds and the sunset, cancer. You brush your teeth with that toothpaste, cancer. You eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich, cancer. You can't do anything anyway. Everything has cancer. Don't be naive. Don't be naive. Emotional damage. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Cancer. Oh, it's like I don't know. You read a few articles and now it's like you think everything else doesn't give you cancer. Come on. Watching a live stream, cancer. I'm telling you, fluoride in the water. You don't think they're dropping stuff? They're dropping particles into the air. Bill Gates, Windows 95, cancer. Windows XP, cancer. This was named Cheesy McCheese. Look at all that cheese. Cheese, cancer. Cheese is bad for you, homie. You're probably all constipated right now. Driving a car, cancer. Horses, cancer. Jake's fighting next. Ooh, ooh. 5 minutes. 5 minutes away. When is the Jake fight? It's next. It should start in 30 minutes. It's gonna be a bunch of commercials. They're gonna show a movie first. They made a Jake Paul documentary about how he got to this point, and then the fight's gonna start. GM, I helped you with the soda challenge. We do not want to hear that GM is down for the count. I don't know, man. I don't know. After Pee Wee, it's like, what's the point in everything? What's the point? Everything's meaningless. Overhand right from Avila, jab down the middle from Stevens, couple rights from Stevens. He's finally trying to get active. Then he catches a right. Then he throws a left right. Avila's on the ref. Oh, I keep getting hit on the back of the head. Jeremy Stevens has hit that fool on the back of the heads more times than he's hit him anywhere else. I don't know when that finally gonna take a point. More like diabetes and cancer with all that sugar. Diabetes, cancer. I'm happy you were able to make it. Benny Pog YouTube. I'm happy you're able to make it. Cancer. um, uh, I feel like that when Norm Macdonald died. What's the point of anything for real? Like there was. I'm happy you're here, Angel Diaz. It's good to see the OG here. Yeah, I know a lot of people feel that way when they get older. That whole sentiment, like all my friends are dying. But there's certain people that like when they do pass away, no matter how old they are, it's like, oh man. I I remember when Andy Griffith died. I remember when he died, I was like, "Oh, anybody could die." Like, I knew people personally in my life that had died up to that point. But when Andy Griffith died, I was like, "Oh, snap. No one could survive this." Like, if that fool died, anybody could die. I thought that fool was gonna live forever. It's so weird. And then it's like, you know what? I forgot to test if it worked. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if my cable worked in 3, 2. Oh, wait, am I back? I thought it was gone. Wow, that was crazy. It actually like, what's the point of that? It actually did go away for, like, 5 seconds, and then it came back. Wow. You can see me, right? Crazy. So I just need to stop forgetting that. I need to hardwire every single time. I just need to do better than that. Um, I just thought, like, if I try Eh I got you. There's a couple you. It's not my first time. Recon 4863, Ethernet cable, cancer. Cable doesn't work. Cancer. It's just what I do, Mireya. It's what I do. I don't wanna overdo it too much because then you guys will start to be onto me, and it won't at a certain point, it's not gonna have Alright, I can't do it too much. Hey, I'm looking at the screen right now, it actually does look frozen. I'm good at that. I'm good at staying still. Oh, I can't believe it. I looked at the because I have a delay on here. I actually was very still. That was crazy. It has to be Avila. Yeah, Avila clearly won. Obviously, he touched him up so much more. There was just no way. It's man, it was really sad seeing someone like Jeremy Stevens from like UFC do so pathetically bad against Avila. I mean, I don't know if that means like real bad for Jeremy Stevens or real good for Avila because he just looks so much better. That's like it feels like it shouldn't happen. Sleeping scrapyard. It should be happening right now. This was the last fight as far as I know, right before the main event. It should be next, but they might just to create a buffer here, they might release the Jake Paul documentary right now, his road to Diaz as a buffer, so it might be like an hour from now, we'll see. GM, you know that the Jake Paul fight cannot start until after the UFC event ends. Wait, why do you say that? Do they have like a weird agreement? The blue hair girl is Jake's sister, right? I have no idea. There's a girl with blue hair. Serrano fight got canceled, or are you guys just forgetting about it? It got canceled? How come? I don't really care. I don't know why. I don't know why that came out of me right now. The level of concern, I don't care at all. They're gonna interview Jake Paul's robot. I'm actually very curious of who that is. That'd be funny. It's like Ben Askren. I'm just editing videos, so I'll listen to. Oh, that's cool. Do your thing. Do your thing. Isn't Serrano a ham? What does that mean? Is that like a new street slang? What does it mean to call her a ham? Like she likes being in front of the camera? What does that mean? These Jake Paul events, they're just not quite the same without Snoop Dogg. He's very annoying and I don't like him, but it's still not the same. Serrano ham, it is a pun. Oh, great. It's probably something, yeah, it's probably something bad. Um, that means okay, I did not know that. How does that mean that? How did they get that from that? Will the ring girls go woke and become larger? Um, not anymore. Not after the Lizzo controversy. No one's safe now. No one's safe anymore. Oh, yeah, the fight's over. Diaz won by triangle choke. Beta. Will you show the fight, please, and get a strike on your channel and not be able to stream for a month? Let me think about that. Oh, Serrano got KO'd. I was joking. There's actually a Jake Paul documentary on Netflix? They're showing a trailer right now. He got a Netflix documentary from this? Untold, the Jake Paul story only on Netflix. I didn't know that was real. I was messing around. He actually has a documentary on Netflix. Oh my god. Fingers, toes, and eyes crossed for a Diaz win tonight. Did anyone tell the ref that Nate's a bleeder and not to stop the fight? No, they're not gonna care. They're gonna treat it like the BMF fight. Just watch. Just watch. I'm telling you. I hope you didn't bet on this. You spoke it into existence. Um, the documentary is good. It's already out? What the heck? Let me see if I can find it. I was trying to watch that, I was watching some of that Hot Cheeto movie last night. Have you guys seen that? It was nothing like I thought it would be. It's actually pretty interesting. I thought it was just gonna be a goofy movie, but I think it's actually based on a true story. Um, Jake Paul. Oh my gosh, this is real. I can't believe I missed that. Alright, I gotta scope that out. Uh, Hot Cheeto movie made him cry. I actually didn't finish it yet. Maybe the second half will make me cry. When are your MMA rash cards gonna be back in stock? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't I kinda think it just fizzled out. I think I need to get in touch with those dudes and be like, "Hey, because supposedly I was still, like, selling rash cards on there for, like, a year or 2 or whatever, and I wasn't getting any commission whatsoever. There was no communication with them. So if anyone's got a rash guard in the last, like, 2 years or something like that, I haven't got a penny. So I need to hit them up and be like, "Hey, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Now if they got sold out, they're not making more, but, I haven't gotten anything from that. "What's up, Chef X Hyrule?" Nah, you're just in time. You're just in time for the main event. That's all that matters. Um No. Who's stupid enough to show the fight? I can't believe these gotta be like 11-year-olds. I don't know who thinks like, have you ever YouTube, bro? Have you ever been on YouTube? Who's dumb enough to show the fight on YouTube? I don't know if you're thinking that you're on Twitch or what. No one's gonna show the fight on here. Seriously, I need a new wallet. What's your code? No comment. You didn't catch the last stream, huh? No comment. Code leather. Um, OG Master Strain. The homie GM, your breakdowns are like Fridays, but better. Oh, while we're on the topic, call back. I appreciate that. Keep up the hard work. Be who you are and say what you feel because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Hey, that's good, Berard M. Baruch. That's good. I'm screenshotting that. That's good. Thank you, OG Master Strain. Thank you. I kinda needed a breather, I hadn't made a breakdown in, like, a month or so, or a little longer, and then I made one, and the process was difficult. It wasn't the funnest process, but it felt really good to be done with it, to get it out. Um Wait a minute! So they didn't cancel the Serrano fight, man? I thought Jake Paul was already next. Are they still doing I was so happy, I fell for it. Whoever said that's annoying. Thank you very much, OG, Master Strain. It felt good to have a video of that caliber out again. And if you wanna watch it, I just released it yesterday. Yes, it has editing and cutaways and photos and Photoshop and all that stuff. Yes, it's one of those videos. I have it up there. I have it up there. Um, Pinned to the top of the chat. Will this let me, will this let me leave a comment yet? It will not let me leave a comment. That's annoying. But I have a new video that I would love for you to see, and it would help me out very much if you will go scope it out at the top. Truth Teller Diaz wins, says, "I am surprised. I manifested this." I can't do out of tune voice. I manifest I can't do out of tune. I am surprised. I manifested this. That would be funny. That would be that would be hilarious. Um, just to hear Diaz say a word like manifest, it would be funny. Um, Logan's brother. I kind of feel like this blondie might be Serrano. So I don't know. It's always hard to tell when you got someone so self-assured and overconfident like Serrano, and then you have someone that looks like Hardy, kinda like, "Yeah, I do this and I do that, and yeah, I get beat up by full-grown men in the gym." She just said that right now. It seems like the perfect like, you got one that takes herself too seriously and is, like, underestimating the other one, for the other one, it's like the perfect setup for the other one to come knock him out. But then I've thought that in the past, you know? Sometimes it's that overconfidence and that cockiness that leads you to that point and keeps you there. Everyone's different. There's just always these variables. You just never know how it's gonna end up. Oh. It's not stupid liar. It was canceled and then it's not canceled. I've thought look, Imma get your opinions right now. I have TFS Vegeta, appreciate you for going live on this one, brother. Thank you. I know there's some haters out there, some Puritans. Like, "I would never watch a Jake Paul fight. I would never support." Oh, fool. I don't understand. Like, is Jake Paul, like, a wonderful, likable, like, type of dude? No. Is Conor McGregor? No. Is Israel Adesanya? No. That dude is in a I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna say it. If 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 Jake Paul uploaded a photo with his dog the way that Israel Adesanya did, like, that fool would've, like I don't know why people are just treated differently based on like, I know he's got this fighting caliber that allows him to get away with a lot of stuff, but, those are some funky looking Jordans, they're like suede. But, like, everyone looks at Jake Paul like, "Oh, he's a YouTuber, he's a YouTuber, he's a" first of all, he was a Viner first. Like, at least get it right. He was on Vine first. He was on Disney. He's like a full-blown, full-fledged actor, rapper. I don't even remember what kind of other businesses he had that actually made money. And a YouTuber, yeah, that's one of the many things he did. Think about it this way. Think about a lot of the other fighters, like, I forget his name. There's a fighter, like, in UFC that works at Applebee's. There's that dude that's a real estate agent. Stipe Muchacho's a fireman. You know, but no one's tripping like, "Oh, look at those fools, they're fake fighters because they have jobs." YouTube was that fool's job. You can never do anything after the thing you're doing right now. Like, think about whatever job you have right now, right? And maybe you're all proud of yourself, and you're like, "I'm respectable." Well, maybe you worked at McDonald's when you were in college, fool. What if you're like corner office, suite, you go to work in a suit and tie and everything. Imagine everyone's like, "Hey, fool, I knew you used to work at McDonald's," and you're like, "Well, yeah, but not anymore, dude. Like, I moved on in my life." It's just so stupid, like, how people hate 'em. I'm just saying that to say I'm just saying that to say, yes, I am streaming tonight because I'm not a hater. There's a lot of people that talk a lot of papas and won't even watch the fight or stream or be here for the viewers because they just wanna hate on the fact that Jake Paul didn't come out of the womb boxing. I don't understand it. It's just illogical. King Indigo 369, get on that algorithm stuff and stop being on that algorithm nonsense. Thank you, King Indigo 369. And if you look at there have been people in and out of this chat. Like at this very moment, there's over 1,900 people. And I know a lot of people have come and gone. There's been even more than that total. And there's 736 likes. Can we get this to 740? Can we get 740 likes, please? We got it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would appreciate it very much if you would like the video and help me get on that recommended, help the channel, make YouTube think that I do good stuff here. Make sure your like button is working. I want to make sure there's nothing wrong with your interface. Every time you click on my screen, it makes YouTube think that I'm the Mexican PewDiePie. And then when I release videos that you actually like breakdowns, then you'll see it. Because YouTube's like, I remember this person logged into this account and they clicked on this full page. That must mean they want to know when he uploads. So thank you very much. Um, I thought I what the heck? I just saw something come in and it's not showing up. I was like, "That does not look like Serrano." That's a singer. Saweetie? I just looked at the screen, I was like, "That does not look like a fighter." What is she wearing? It's a weird time. It's a weird time to be such a diehard Cowboy fan. Why is Saweetie coming out with her and she's not even singing? Man, this is getting old. This is getting old already, like, what? I can't even go live anymore. Like, what's wrong with my it's not the microphone for sure, but the internet shouldn't be lagging anymore either. Wait, why am I still hearing myself? It's so frustrating. I think about this a lot when I'm, like, shooting videos even. Like, when something dumb goes wrong with the camera or the microphone or the computer I'm recording the audio into, and it's like the dumbest things become a problem. Like, I have the script, I have the ideas, I have everything, but it's like the hardware. Like, I shouldn't have to be that stuff shouldn't be a problem. It's like the dumbest problems to have. Midnight Light Company, bro, your audio's choppy and jacked up. Hey, audio, fix. I don't know what to do. Everything's where it's supposed to be. I think it's the connect. Everything is the way that it's supposed to be right now. It doesn't make any sense. Oh my gosh. J5, we're so lucky. GM, the freak show continues. Smash the like button, truthers. Yes, thank you, J5. We're at 914 likes right now. I'm trying to get to 925 likes. Can we get to 925 likes? We are 9 likes away from tonight's goal. My math was off. We were 11 away. We just broke it. Oh, we just broke it. Thank you. Technically, I could end the stream right now because my goal tonight was to get at least 920 likes, and we've already done it. So this is just bonus. This is overtime. We just passed 1,000 likes. We just passed 1,000. Frankly, this is too much. This is too much. I don't want to get an ego, but I am thankful. Thank you, J5, for making it happen. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Lena. I think I'm getting trolled. Um. Oh, this dumb thing. This dumb thing. Uh. There we go. There we go. I think maybe it was just a little bit too loud. Say hello to Nick. Love your content, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. I don't know if you saw the video that I uploaded yesterday, but I think it's one of my best ones. I think it's one of my I think you should go watch it after this stream. Thank you. Say hello to Nick. You're helping me make more. I don't have Alexa in my house. I know they're already spying on me, but I don't want to like I don't wanna give him authorization, you know? Joshua Harrison, LWO for live. Arriba la raza. I love you. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution to the community. Don't say her name aloud. Mine will wake up and start yelling at me. They're watching you. They're watching you. All right, how would can please tell me there's only 3 rounds. Oh, there's 10. Okay, Serrano is apparently a southpaw. He's coming forward with a bunch of jabs. Hardy wanted to come in there and throw some haymakers, but she got caught with one on the nose and was like, "Oh, hold up. Hey, Hardy's looking like Gaethje. He's just throwing bombs in there." I wanna say thank you to 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 Toby, Guys and Tanner for joining the Patreon. Thank you very much. Wow. Serrano landed on the face and then the body. Now she's working the body. Hardy's trying to clinch up to avoid some of that. Serrano is going to the body like crazy, but then she goes to the face. She's forgetting about that face. I don't know if she's trying to wear her down by going to the body or if she's just trying to distract her and then land on the face and catch her off guard. Wow. Hardy does not seem to have the coordination to deal with someone like Serrano. She's just going in there and getting beat off on. George, she stole. Hello again, Grandmaster. I'm sorry I missed your prediction. Who do you think comes out on top, Nate or Paul? Send you love from North. Much love. Much love, Georgie. I gotta go with Jake Paul. I gotta go with Jake Paul. This is not good. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Um, this is very, very bad. I don't know what to do right now. What do I do right now? Oh my gosh. Oh, so they had this girl show up just to show off her badonkadonk and try to get people to go pay to look at her. The girls next to her are all mad. Um, well, I don't know what to do right now. This is bad news. I'm gonna have to dip. I'm gonna have to go with Jake Paul. I think the long story short, Nate allows himself to get hit a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And Jake Paul is not like the best technician of all time. He doesn't have like the best combos and the sneaky shots or anything like that. But he hits hard. He hits hard enough. He's a big boy. And if you're just standing there taking shots to the dome because you don't have the best defense and you're underestimating this fool because you think he's a YouTuber, you might get knocked out. Wow, this is really dumb. This is really dumb. Um, this is really dumb. I will be right with you in a moment, I guess. J5 gifted 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. We're just gonna jump right back into it, aren't we? J5, 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. Vegan vegan sympathizer. See something to get on my Dick Dixie got a membership. Boban Milsavljevic. Boban Milsavljevic. Superfly Micros. Bobby Lewis and Soren Cicchini. Cicchini. Congratulations. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for doing it, J5. Beautiful. Thank you. You guys need to get in that membership tab and find yourself in the Discord. Find all the homies in there. I know there's people in there right now talking about the fight. There's that exclusive group in there. They're like, I ain't gonna be slumming in the chat. I'm gonna go behind that. I'm gonna go behind that veil, and I'm gonna talk with the homies. Stuff that homie kind of talk, you know. Um, uh, so I just came back to hear the commentators say that Serrano has been delivering more hurt than the other lady. I don't even remember her name. Oh, all right, I'm all caught up. Here we go. Shout out from Hawaii. 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 Much love. I heard that supposedly I'm supposed to be going to Hawaii sometime next year. Supposedly. Um, I got some relatives that are starting some chatter, but I don't know. Like, are you from there for real? Because I heard some things and it sounds sketchy. I don't know if I want to. If I want to go. It's like apparently it's like nothing. Like if you live in America, it's like not the same experience at all. It's like you just went into a different universe, and I don't know how I feel about it. Um, my pleasure, Reed. Reed Pattis, my pleasure. Roseanne? No, doesn't she live in like? Isn't she one of those fools that moved to Texas? Stop saying Hawaii in there. Stop saying Hawaii in there. I can't. I don't think I could do his voice good. Oh, yeah. Hardy is looking like a foregone conclusion at this point. I think Hardy is she's one of those fighters that like likes to sting and bang and she's got heart and stuff like that. But Serrano just looks like too much of a technician. She just looks too poised and too patient. I don't think it's gonna be like putting Khabib against Gaethje or something like that. I wish I had a basement. I would love a basement. I told Marilena someday, like my dream pad, it will have a basement. I don't know if I will wear a grass skirt. I might wear some grass pants, some grass dickies or something like that. But I don't know if you're gonna catch me in a skirt. Yeah, Serrano's just catching her every time she tries to close the distance. She just has no shot of getting in there. I've been to Hawaii. How'd you like it? Lovely time. Look, it makes me so frustrated when people say stuff like that. I miss those epic Mexican martial arts edits. I just uploaded one. I just uploaded one yesterday. Did you even watch it? I uploaded one like a week or 2 before that, and then the week like, what do you want me to do? Upload every 2 hours? Also, I'm sorry because you're basically complimenting me and saying that you like my videos. And I'm not trying to come at you like that, but also at the same time, where have you been? Every single time it seems like when I upload, people are like, "Oh man, finally, where you been?" I'm like, "I've been right here, fool. You forgot to come look." YouTube's not gonna go knocking on your door every single time telling you when I'm here. You gotta come find me. You know where to find me. Man, it's so funny reading the comment, like, when I uploaded the video yesterday, I read so many comments like, "He's back," and I'm like, "I didn't go anywhere. You just forgot about me. That's not my fault." I'm trying to get people to watch that video I uploaded yesterday because 'cause I'm very proud of it. Again, it's right there pinned to the top of the chat right there. I never left. Don't call it a comeback. What's your opinion on KSI versus Tommy Fury in October? I didn't even know that's what was a thing. KSI is gonna die. Remember when Dickies were $20 for real? Remember when the cheeseburgers at McDonald's were like 39 cents on Wednesdays? They took you out of the algorithm. I have not seen you. I don't it's different with everybody. Cause I say the same thing, and then other people are like, "Oh, you're always in my algorithm." And it's like, I don't know. I think it depends on what I supposedly the way that YouTube works, if you watch a video of any channel and you interact with it in a way that makes YouTube think you like it, they put the camera on Chale's on him, and then at that exact moment, he starts ducking down like he's tying his shoes. They put the camera on him and look, you know how they always cut the celebrity? They cut the Chael Sonnen, and this is literally what he did the moment they cut. Watch. What? They just left the camera right there. The whole time he's tying his shoe. He was faking it too. You know he's rocking Velcro. What's up? I ain't seen. Were you in the military? No, I was never in the military. Ooh. Oh yeah, basically, if you click on a video and you engage with it in a good way, you like it, you comment, you watch till like the end, then YouTube's gonna be like, "Oh, let's know more." Like that happens to me all the time. If I watch a certain channel, their videos start popping up like crazy on my feed. That's just how YouTube works. So if you're like, I never see your videos on my recommended, then watch a couple of them. Leave comments, like them, watch to the end, and then YouTube will start showing them to you, I guess. If a viewer misses the upload and stops clicking on your videos, they'll stop recommending them. It's why they say you shouldn't put out too many videos. Yeah, like I can't win. I can't do anything right because I definitely don't put out too many videos, but then people are like, "Fool, you don't upload enough." So it's like, whatever. I can never do the right thing. Aw. GM, is there a number that represents how much content you put out each month at a minimum? Asking as a paid member. Is there a number that represents how much content you put out? What do you mean, like a number of uploads? Is there a number that represents how much content you put out each month at a minimum? What do you mean? Like I put out 4 like, for example, I put out 4 videos a month or 5 videos a month, or are you asking how much I think my content is worth, like how much I should make a month? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Ideally, I would put out 1 edited video. an edited one, the one that people say they like. One a week. Ideally, I would put out one a week on my Below the Beanie channel. I'd have one podcast a week, and I I'd like to have like a short that would fit on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, everything. YouTube Shorts. I'd like to do one like every day, Monday through Friday, but I'll take Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Like each month you put out X amount of videos, X amount of shorts. Oh, I mean, at the moment, it's like I don't have that type of schedule because I'm literally doing everything. Like, for example, this breakdown that I did uploaded yesterday, I was working on that since the event ended on Saturday. Researching it, rewatching every second of every fight from, different perspectives and taking notes and researching and looking at things that people said and predicted before the fight, what happened after, what fighters said after, what the reception was after, writing, rewriting, making it funny, making it logical, um, shooting it. Takes a while to shoot it. Um, Finding all the cutaways, chopping them up, finding audio, lining it up correctly, photoshopping a bunch of stuff. So while I'm doing all that, in my head, I'm thinking like, "Oh, I wish I could also upload a," like, the whole week, I thought for sure on the Below the Beanie channel, I was gonna upload a podcast episode. I thought for sure I was going to, that was my plan, and I didn't make it. I wasn't able to do it. And then I was also thinking like, "Man, I'd love to be uploading shorts right now because this thing happened. I think I could kinda wrap that up in, like, 60 seconds or so. I'd like to cover that. I'd like to cover that." Didn't work out. I had to put all my efforts into that one video. So ideally, I would do a breakdown edited video every week, and I'd have, like, 3 to 5 shorts a week and a podcast, uh, every week, and then, the live stream on the weekends, but, I don't know how to get there, it's hard. But even more ideally than that, I would sell a movie. I wanna do a movie or a show or something. I've been talking about that forever. It's not the most, fulfilling thing to just always talk about what other people are doing, you know? It gets old. Like, I told someone a while back, I'm kinda like, what did I do with my life, you know? Like, I kinda feel like if someone asks me, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, I talk about great things that other great people do." That's why I don't know, like, this might sound, like, really messed up, but people like Ariel Helwani or, like, people who do that for a living, who actually wanna do that for a living, I'm like, "Wow, that's sad." Like, your whole life is just talking about the great things that other great people do. Like, how are you okay with that? Like, don't you wanna do great things? So, like, I wanna make a movie, I wanna make shows, I wanna do fun stuff, but I feel like in the moment, um, I feel like, I'm kinda just this I'm working with what I got, you know? Rebecca, you're so mad because you don't know how to use Reddit. Just risk the virus. Risk it all. Truth Teller, Izzy's live with the fight companion now with his dog. That's nasty. I had heard about that forever, and the other day I finally looked up the video and I was like, "Ooh, ooh." Truth Teller, Kobe here. Greetings, nerds. You telling the truth. Nerds and respectable young men and women. Um, The Brown Ranger coming to theaters, like, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, like a journalist. I guess that's a concise way to put it. Like, I don't wanna be a journalist, man. Hollywood will ruin you, you're good now. Well, I don't wanna do Hollywood. I don't wanna do Hollywood. I wish I could do stuff like that, like, outside of Hollywood. Like, I wish I could just like, me and the homies, we could make a movie, I guess. We could make a movie. We have all the cameras and the mics and the writers, and, like, the hardest thing is getting locations because like, there's noise or people act dumb and try to get in front of the camera, and then, like, for everybody to be able to work on something and be able to, make a living while they're working on it. That's the only thing. I wouldn't really have a desire to do it in Hollywood. I'd like to just do it on our own and then just get it directly to you guys. Put it on a website or something. They never emailed me back, F-bomb. I tried before. They didn't respond to me. "Are you from Texas? You seem too cool to not be from Texas." My heart is from Texas. I have roots in Texas. My ancestors. And I went there last summer, and I didn't wanna come back. I love Texas. I absolutely love it. I felt like I was home when I went over there. I felt like I was home. I came back to California, I got off the plane, and I was like, "It stinks!" I felt like Rocky when he was in his apartment. "It stinks! It stinks!" Thank you, Pharmacide. You're a beautiful person. Thank you, Con Spooks. I need your perspective. Um, they're looking at Hardy because her face is all messed up right now. Aw. Donnie Dingo, wake up, drink water, say a thankful prayer, see what happens. You talking about water? You talking about that brown water? That brown sody water? I like what you're saying though, Donnie Dingo. I like what you're saying. Timothy Ellsworth, cheers! Cheers to that. It's definitely a lot of effort to maintain a channel, and we appreciate all your time and effort towards it. Thank you, Timothy Ellsworth. It's very rewarding once it's done. Once it's done and I can be proud of it. Um, Once it's done and I could actually like, I could be done with it and people can watch it, it feels good. But man, the process is a beast. It's a beast. It wouldn't feel as bad if I wasn't fighting the clock. That's the crazy thing. That happened on Saturday. I didn't even upload till Friday. So it feels like I mean, everyone was already putting their videos on like Saturday night or Sunday, and I'm like the last one. It's I hate that. Do you like Pepsi? Um, I appreciate that F bomb. Yeah, I told him like I mean, I saw what they were doing. It was like, man, I feel like that's my wheelhouse. Like that's the kind of stuff that I'm just, I'm on the toilet thinking about. I'll read one of the articles. And I was like, I was just thinking the same thing. It would just be so natural being in that environment. Hey, look at if any of you are watching the fight right now, the way they keep checking on Hardy and calling in the doctor, Nate doesn't have a shot. She's mad. She's like yelling at the ref right now. She just sucked herself in the ref, fucked herself in the face to show the ref how tough she is. If they're oh my gosh, if they're anything like this during the Nate Diaz fight, it's already over. Man, these boxing refs and doctors are soft. Soft. They don't want no blood. I left my wallet en el segundo on a bus. Um, Water is cancer. You're brown? That's ironic because I always get people telling me that I'm not brown enough. I'm telling you, I'm like Selena. I'm not brown enough for the brownies, and I'm too brown for the non-brownies. It's hard being a Mexican American. Is that how he says it? Um, Rebecca, I think you're drunk. You're drunk or you're using Google Translate to say what you're saying. Um, "Eh, what no matter what." I'm telling you, people are always telling me that I'm too light complected. And some fool was trying to call me brown right now. Some fool from like Germany or something was calling me brown. I'm the brownest person they ever saw, apparently. The fight starts after this one. We're just watching the Toronto fight still. Same, bro. The kids in school called me white because I have blue eyes and red hair, but my parents are both full black. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's crazy. Man, that would be frustrating to deal with. Um, there's 40 seconds left in the final round. Don't let her TKO you right now, Hardy. You've gone this far. You've gone this far. You've been fighting with her. You've been fighting with the ref. You've been fighting with the doctor. Don't let them put you down now. You got to go the distance. Saweetie's watching. Recon 4863 GM, where can I find the Discord link? Let me let me try to solve that for you right now. Oh, wait a minute. It's on the membership tab. I thought you were a member because you donated. Ah. Look, I've struggled with this in the past. Um I've struggled with this in the past about the Discord and the viewers, and I don't really wanna put the members on the spot. I thought about asking the members before, like, how they would feel about it, but I thought, "No, I'm not gonna put them on the spot with that, like, I'll just make the executive decision," you know? Um, O2AU member for 6 months, thank you. Thank you, homie. Solid Gus member for 22 months, thank you. Um, I wondered about it before about, whether it should be available to everybody or just the members, but that's messed up because that's something that I try to do to show appreciation to members because too often I feel that I don't put enough stuff on the page and I just wanted something that people could so it's kind of a tough thing. It's something that I've thought about before and tried to see like what we should do, but the Discord link is it's on the membership tab. I don't know how like there's no I guess there's no nice or good way to put it. It's like behind the paywall because I just feel like I have to have something to give members because there's other stuff on there. If you go on the membership tab, there's other videos I have on there that are like below the beanie style that are not public. I put some updates on there. I even take off the beanie every now and then. Um Sometimes I play some music. I just do random stuff on there. Sometimes I do commentary over some of my old videos. But the Discord link is on there. If you scroll down a little bit, it's right there. OG Master Strain, you the official Brown Ranger GM. Haters gonna hate. I want to do that so bad. I just wish everything was like. Sometimes I wish I was a communist or something, you know. Like, if I didn't always have to worry about certain bills or responsibilities and someone would just take care of me, you know? Like, how then I could just literally do it. I could like, I think that's, like, what they mean when they say that, right? I feel like if you if I can't look, I'm speaking from a place of ignorance right now, all right? So if I'm wrong, correct me. But when I hear people talking about communism, I feel like it sounds like if I was a communist, I would just be like a kid again. I could just do whatever I want and like someone else is taking care of me. That's what it sounds like. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm pleading ignorance. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's my limited viewpoint. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I hear that and I'm like, man, that sounds kind of good. I could just wake up and not have to go to work and like someone's giving me like an allotment and paying for my living expenses and I could just go shoot a movie. Okay. I like Chinese food. But the funny thing is, they don't even have Chinese food in China. They just have food over there. I learned that very recently. There is no Chinese food in China. They just got food. If you want Chinese food, you got to come over here. You go over there and you're looking for the certain chow mein and the pork fried rice and the orange chicken and the plus stickers. And they're like, we don't got no nada. We got like they don't even have nothing that resembles that. So it's like you can't get you can never get like the full experience of any. There's always like some the grass is always greener, you know, the Chinese food's always better on the other side. Recon 4863. No, no, I get it. I just don't want the option to be a member on the iPhone. No, I get it. I just don't get the option to be a member on that. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So the link I hate this. It makes me feel like a monster. So yeah, if you're able to get onto it on a desktop, you could either get on the membership on YouTube or on the Patreon, and it'll be on there. And soon I'll post it up again at the top, so you don't have to scroll down and take forever looking for it. But yeah, I maybe I'll do like a private, no, not private, like a anonymous vote or something like that with the members to see how where everyone stands. To see if we should expand the Discord. I don't know. The problem is like sometimes there's like they don't bother me, but sometimes annoying people will come into the chat like Rebecca or whatever. They're a little bit tipsy and they just say like a bunch of stupid stuff and like they had a hard day at work and they come home and they take it out on us because like we're not in front of them and like no one's gonna smack them around or anything like that. So they feel like confident just going off the dome and just acting up and whatnot. So I just know if people like that got in the Discord, like all the homies that are actually like supporting and actually like the channel would just be like annoyed and they'll be like, Discord, cancer. So I'm just trying to protect all the members. Um Jeff Greenhut, if Joke knocks out Nathan, I'll send you 5 packs of guitar strings and picks of your choice. Oh man, I feel bad for you though. I feel bad. I don't that's a lot of money. Do you own a music store? Because if not, that's a lot of money. Um, I appreciate that very much, Jeff Greenhut. Oh, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. I don't want to take advantage, but I appreciate that very much, and I will screenshot this right now. Thank you, Jeff. Um, um, uh, you have to work in communism. What? See, that's not good communism. That's not efficient communism. If you're doing communism to the fullest, then you don't have to work, right? What's the thing where you don't have to work? Is that socialism? Which one's the one where you don't have to do anything at all? I thought that was communism. What do you have to do? Like, do you have just, like, a real easy I thought they, like, pay for you, like, they tell you, like, "Here's your cut, here's your cut." It's a scam then. That's not how it works, taxes, pay, you gotta work still? Oh, man. Oh, Andre, we got, like, an unspoken agreement, we don't talk about fights here. You're lost. I don't know why you're here. Um, that girl looks like she's wearing a diaper. That's a weedy girl. Oh, um, communism killed 200,000,000 of their own people. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's how they sell communism, but it does not function that way. So does anyone know of the thing where what's the thing where you don't have to work at all? Is that just a time machine and you just have to become a child again? Sanhagen lost all my respect. Oh, no. Did he just work the cage the whole fight or just hug somebody? Did he win? Wait. UFG. Wait, the fight's not even over. So is he just being real boring or what? What happened? So is Andrade done or what? Beta. Um, Jam babe, I just want you to know that I do see you. I do see you. I know your dad did not, but I see you. I see you, Jam babe. I see you. Um, I'm not trying to be insensitive, by the way. Sammy Sharif! Who? Sammy, Sammy, oh, Sammy Sharif. Who are you? Sammy Sheriff. Sammy Sheriff just gifted 20, you heard me right, 20 Mexican martial arts memberships. Man, these bunch of cochinos on here, man. This is so dumb. Sammy Sharif gifted 20 memberships. Lady Heroin, AJP, Silent Gamer, James Bishop, Juice Willis, Mark S, Ben Farmer, Bill Cooper Hicks, Random Content, Jonathan, FD Nonstop Maple, The Oracle, Monk OK, Sir Charizard 3, Daddy, um, Richard, Nicholas AME, Jordan Duran, BJ Hendricks, Daryl Tarquin, John Surzin, and Jared Laguna. Congratulations on getting your membership. Oh my gosh. 20 memberships from the homie Sammy Sharif. 20 memberships. Unbelievable. Just changed 20 lives tonight. 20 people could get in the Discord right now. 20 people could get in the Discord right now. This is insanity. What? This is so dumb. Oh my gosh. Silent gamer. There we go. No, if in case you are a little bit dumb, I will not show the fight. In case it's the first time you've ever been on YouTube and you're a little bit dumb, I will not be streaming the fight. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you think this is. I will not show the fight. Yeah, I don't want to be insensitive. Showing the stream, cancer. I don't want to be insensitive about that. And somebody asked me earlier, they were like, "Have you ever been in the military?" I was like, "What? No." And they're like, "You got like a real," which I've never been told. I don't really think that. They said I because I have a dark sense of humor. I don't think I have a dark sense of humor. I think what may be going on with me is I think I'm first of all, I definitely use humor, as a defense mechanism, I believe. OG Master Strain, how wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. And Frank, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. I've actually been wanting to read that book again lately. Thank you for sharing that, OG Master Strain. You brought that back to my memory. Um, okay, look at your screen name, fool. That's so stupid. um, I've actually had some. So I think if anything, is more like a defense mechanism. It's more like being jaded with I definitely don't take things too seriously. It's all vanity of vanity, nothing new under the sun, you know? It's all a big waiting room. I don't really take anything too serious. Um, and, I mean, we all have. We all have. I'm not acting like I'm special or anything, but I've experienced a lot of pain in this life, a lot of loss, a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration, and I guess that somewhere along the way, I just made a choice. You know what? I'm not gonna commit myself. I'm not gonna love the world or the things in the world. Imma look at it for what it is, and, Imma bring some I know some people will just refuse, but for those who are willing and who have an open heart and are open-minded, I'll bring some smiles where I can. I'll bring some laughs, some levity, just try to bring some funnies, and, I've lost people, some of the closest people in my life to cancer, so it's, man, it's a weird thing. It's kinda like I'm not gonna let it have that power over me though, it's not gonna be like the word that you can't say. It's just something stupid, some, unfortunate consequence of this broken fallen earth. Grasshopper Mouse Grasshopper Mouse gifted 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. We're rolling deep. We're rolling deep. Dostan Alimov, Doston Alimov, Jehutak, H2O Juice, Doston Alimov. He got a membership and then he had something he said deleted. Is he a hater or what? Kronk Diablo, Dean Ann. One of the things that I always think is very annoying and frustrating about people who get memberships is they could be the dumbest people because the memberships are random. So, it's always a gamble. Jake Paul, they're showing a clip of him right now on the mic with Ariel Helwani. It's supposed to be the very next fight. Let's see how long it takes to bring him out. It's a broken flat earth. Oh, and now we're looking at a Celsius commercial. Gosh. How much are memberships? They go from 99 cents all the way up to $25. I think I'm like the only YouTuber who does that, by the way. Everyone out, which is probably really, but like all the other YouTubers are like $5 membership. That way, if they get like 1,000 members, they know, okay, 1,005, this much. I got 99 cents. I got like $5, $10. It goes all the way up to like 25, I think. And they all have the same thing. I don't have tiers. Like if you go in at this rate, you get this. If you go in at that, the people that pay 25 get the same thing as the people who pay 99 cents. They just do more out of the kindness of their heart. So you could be a member for 99 cents. Oh, gosh. Ben Drayton, GM, it's been a while. But Neil Chandler next? Oh man. What's up, Ben Drayton? Um, I just like I just root so hard for Benil, but I mean I was just wanting him to climb and climb and climb the ranks, but when you start to like really look at it like logistically, I mean it makes me worry. Like him against Chandler, Chandler's just so explosive. And man, I don't know what like just seeing the way that Dariush got teed off on his last fight. I mean, hopefully that was just a one-off where he just was not himself. He just wasn't doing what he knew he needed to do. But if he goes and stands like that in front of Michael Chandler, he can get his head knocked off. Man, I'm worried about that one. DDP would destroy Adesanya while he's manifesting with his dog in China. Uh, but again, did the girls fight end yet? Yes, it did. We're waiting for Jake to come out. I manifest a girlfriend. Uh, on Kronk's Diablo AGM, would you ever do a commentary at a live show with Napoleon blown apart and Boss Rutter? Boss Rutter? Probably not. Probably not. The problem with me is I have like no desire to be famous or network or be seen. I just like to be creative. Again, remember what I'm doing right now isn't even really like the end all be. It's not even like what I really want to do. I remember that video I uploaded with Flacco like a few weeks ago where we're trying to like make a show. That's what I want to do. So, there's other creators who are like, yeah, I want to go to this UFC event and I want to collab with this person and I want to, meet that person and I want to interview. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to do that at all. I just want to pay my bills and be creative. That's it. I want to pay my bills and be creative and then go hide in the woods. I don't want to be under the lights. I don't want to be in a loud area with a bunch of loud people. I don't even like going to the store because there's too many people. So that's just not me. Like if they wanted to pay me a bunch of money, and I could move and I could, do some different stuff. If I was gonna do like be a commentator for a while somewhere and I had like a good contract and I could like pay off my debt and stuff, okay. But if it was just a one-off, like, "Hey, come over here, it's cool, you can meet this person, that person," I'll be like, "That's alright." I mean, don't get me wrong, Boss Rutan is like the cool one of the coolest dudes the MMA community has ever produced, and, he seems like a really cool, lovable dude. And Napoleon Bonaparte, I've seen people reference him in comment sections before, and then I went and checked out a couple of his videos, and, they were good. I tell you guys all the time, I don't spend a lot of time watching MMA content because I just get so burned out on it. It was good. I'm just like, it's hard to get me out of the house. I say it all the time. It's hard to get me out of the house. I'm a family dude. Like, when I'm not working, I just wanna spend time with the family. I don't wanna travel. I don't wanna get on the freeway. I don't wanna get on a plane. I don't wanna do nothing. It's so weird when I now for real, because a lot of people wanna be famous. They wanna be famous and they wanna be loved and adored and get a bunch of likes on their Instagram posts. Oh, I have ideas that I think would be fun to do. I think they're fun. I like getting with props and shooting them, and then when the product is good, it's hilarious, and I like to make people laugh, but then that's it, it's over. I wanna pay my bills and move. I don't wanna, like, "Hey, let's do a meet and greet," and make me feel like I'm a great person and make me feel loved and affirm me. I'm not like that at all. I think that's how, like, most people are that do YouTube and stuff, and I'm just that's just maybe I got into the wrong business, I don't know. Um, Fighting out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland. Jake Paul's coming out right now. Okay, time to start calling fights here. Hey, Mike Alfieri, are you here, Mike? Can you tell me if the audio sounds what the audio sounds like? Because every once in a while, people are talking papas about the audio, and then other people are like, "Shut up, the audio's fine." It sounds good, Mike, because 'Cause you're the only one I'm gonna listen to right now. I see some other people coming okay, good. I know it's kind of a troll thing. It's like Joe Rogan died, the audio's messed up. Joe Rogan died, the audio's messed up. Joe Rogan died. It's cutting, fading sometimes. Okay, thank you. So I really, really, really need you know what it might be? It might be that I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard is um, like a like the interface is like based on, it's like browser based. Like OBS, you actually got like a software dedicated to that. StreamYard is literally like if you go on Facebook and stream on there. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining it the right way, but it's like a weird different kinda way to stream, and maybe I need to stop using StreamYard. The audio sounds good, it only dips out when you move away from the mic, I think. Okay. Yeah, this I gotta get used to this microphone. This is a dynamic microphone. The microphone I used to use before was a condenser microphone. So that picked up, like, everything. You can hear, like, birds in the backyard. This mic, I gotta be, like, right in front of it. Brandon, don't be annoying. Um, See, I'm taking it personally right now. I'm taking it personal because I can't even tell you, like, I can't tell you how much it's not to mic. and I know how the internet works, so I know that you're all gonna keep saying that it's the mic. I'm not stupid, but I know for a fact it's not the mic. So that's the most irritating part. I know it's the internet, but everyone that doesn't know how streaming works is gonna think it's the microphone. Oh yeah, fast guitar. I'm getting the clock ready. They're coming out and there's like audio of them saying stuff over the music, and it's like, "I'm the best fighter to ever fight in the UFC." I always like promote the Jake Paul fights when everyone else is being a hater in the community, and I'm always talking about how Jake Paul is gonna win and how everyone needs to get over it and this is the future and all that. But the Jake Paul fans, like, I think I just realized right now, whenever I do a stream that has Jake Paul in it, the chat, like the people in the chat get way more annoying. It is probably like a bunch of really young Jake Paul fans because it's never like this for UFC fights. It's just like a different dynamic. Like people that really think I'm gonna show the fight or just like some other stuff that they say. I think Rebecca is just kind of like I don't know, she's looking for a boyfriend. She's trying to display dominance. Gizmo guy, I told you before, fool, come to work at my resort in Washington. I'll pay you $30 an hour and you can still do YouTube. I'm in the mountains on a lake. Oh, that's where I want to live. Washington's actually one of the places I thought about living. But if I did a job full time, I would not do YouTube. Chale, chale. That's one of the things I meant about like how some people just have to they just have to be on camera and show their face to people. They need to be recognized. If I had a job getting paid $30 an hour, I wouldn't even do YouTube. I'm just doing YouTube because it's like I can't do anything else. I've been trying to get another job for like a year already. Nobody will hire me. If I would have got hired for something else, I would already been doing that. $30 an hour? You kidding me? I'm just doing this because I can't do nothing else. Man, that sounds good. I'm gonna have to keep you in my Rolodex, Gizmo guy. Thank you. I really appreciate you. The only thing is like I'm not a bachelor, you know. It would be really hard, like to rip the family out of like everything that we're all embedded into and everything, you know. All right, they're doing the introductions right now. Wow, this is a Nate Diaz crowd. It sounds like everyone's booing Jake Paul. Oh, it's because they're in Texas, huh? They said that's Jake Paul country, Nate Diaz country. He's hurt. The serial risk taker. Hey, I'm just gonna say it. Jake has some funny looking areolas. I notice it every single time he fights. I try not to. I'm trying not to. Well, it almost looks like he had them like surgically placed or something. Very strange, very precise, very perky. Am I wrong? Am I the only one that has noticed this? King Zeckendorf, I'm grateful you're doing this. Thank you, King Zeckendorf. I'm grateful that you're grateful. And I'm grateful that you're supporting me and helping me to keep doing it. Thank you, King Zeckendorf. Next time you see another breakdown come out and you're like, man, that must have taken a long time. I want you to know that you helped feed the fun so that I could take the time doing that. And if you didn't know, I uploaded one yesterday. It's pinned to the top of the chat. You can check it out after the stream. Oh yeah, who said that? Oh man. Someone said, "How's he gonna point? How's Nate Diaz gonna point? Because he's wearing gloves." All right. All right, it started. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm gonna give you the colorful commentary. I'm gonna let you know every movement. Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They just called Jake Paul the MMA killer. Nate Diaz looks all happy. He has a weird expression on his face. Ooh! Nate Diaz in that southpaw stance. Jake Paul in the orthodox patty cake. Nate Diaz doesn't want to play that patty cake. Every time Jake tries to do it, he kind of swipes down at it. He's like, "Get that out of my face." Oh, left to the face, right to the body from Paul. They look really weird. They look really weird though. They didn't look powerful at all. They were like weird little touches. Left hand from Jake. Nate tried to evade it, tried to step out of it, but it still touched him. Nate lands a right hand, but Diaz lands a counter left. Wait, he's looking way faster than Nate. Nate looked like he almost tripped over his own floor right now. David Lattimore, David Lattimore, get it. What is it? Get gup. Get gup. Thank you, David Lattimore. Nate's on the ropes. Nate's on the ropes. Jake's already wearing them down. Oh, Nate, those shots are too big for Nate. The shots are too big. Nate's getting rocked against the rope. He's moving toward the turnbuckle. The big left hand from Jake, right hand. Nate has to tie up. Nate was trying to go for the guillotine. Right hand uppercut from Jake. Left, right. Slow right hand from Nate. His face is all pink already. Half from embarrassment, half from the beating he's taking. He's wobbling against the rope. Right, left, right. He tries to throw a left. He doesn't contact, make connection at all. Left hand from Jake. Left hand, right hand. Left hand hook from Jake. Nate Diaz is trying to grapple. I told you. I tried to tell you. Oh, Nate trying to lunge forward with the left hand. Oh man. Oh man. Nate tries to leap forward with the left hand and gets caught with the check left, and then a right, and then a left right to the body from Jake. Nate tries to tangle up again. Oh, this crowd's about to cry. Left hand from Jake. And it either wobbled Nate or he had some awkward head movement trying to get out of that right into the clinch. The refs didn't even clinch for a while. He's giving Diaz a chance. They're doing a lot of dirty boxing. They were just clinching and socking each other. Right hand from Jake. Diaz tries to clinch and then let's go for a 1-2. Jab from Jake. Diaz clinches up. Left to the face, right to the body from Jake, right hand to the ear from Nate. Oh, Nate can't even breathe already. He already turned his back. Oh, Spencer, Spencer. He already turned his back and was like walking away. He couldn't handle it. Nate's coach isn't happy. He's telling him you can't just stand in front of him. You got to have a plan. I don't think Nate goes past the second round based on what I'm seeing right here. Stop the fight. I wonder if they literally got what's that fool's name? Dan Hardy, just so he could yell "Stop the fight" just for the meme. Oh man, that was easily Jake Paul's round. Oh my gosh, man. Jake landed some big, clean, powerful shots. What the heck was that? Nate just covered his face like this and just went sprinting toward him and didn't even do anything. That was weird. Nate's just trying to cover up. He's just trying to peekaboo now, but not even with any offense. He's just trying to cover his face. Left, left to the face, right to the body from Jake. They're clinched up. Why are you carrying them? Why are you carrying them, Jake? Finish it. Yeah, Nate's throwing and he's just landing on gloves. Jake's just blocking everything. He just had a whole reset with this new team. Jake's a new fighter. Big left hand to the face, right to the body from Jake. Then they clinch up. Right hand from Nate, but it's on the glove. Right to the body from Jake, and they clinch up. I think Jake's letting him clinch on purpose so he could break up and dirty box. Right hand from Nate, left right from Nate, but they're not big at all. They're not powerful at all. Uppercut from inside from Jake. Nate tries to throw a right hand on the break. He's looking at the crowd and he's emoting. He found a way to point at him without his fingers. He just used the glove. Oh man, Nate's almost straight up he just like kind of put his hands on his hips for half a second. He's just tired. Left hand from Nate. Jake with that head movement, he dodged like two or three of them after that. They keep clinching up, and Jake seems very, very inviting of it this round. But he doesn't look he's not acting tired at all. I don't know why he's entertaining the clinch. I don't know if he's just trying to put some of his weight on Nate Diaz, make him carry him, get him tagged. Oh, right hand shook Nate. Another right hand, another right hand, another right hand. Oh, Diaz was baiting him. He countered with the left. He was letting him land it and land it so that he could counter, and then he gave him a big smile. Some smart head movement from Jake. Now they're clinched up. Couple shots to the body from Jake. They're standing right in the center. It looks like Nate's trying to bait him. He actually is trying to peekaboo him. It looks like right hand from Nate, but it was on gloves again. They each land a left hook on the ear. Oh, Nate's pushing him. Spencer, Spencer. Adam, I Teespring is no good. They lost my Mexican martial arts T-shirt, so I made my own for $20. Teespring is a Nate Diaz clothing stores. Adam, this makes me very unhappy. I need to email them or something to find out what's going on. Did they make it right? Did they give you your money back? Did they give you any kind of update at all? This is very, very, very bad. Please email me or something or tell me in the chat and I'll be looking in my emails. I want to make that right. That's not cool. That is very, very bad news. Mystic Ranger, this is a bully beatdown. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Who's that TikToker looking fool? They don't even put his name up. And that fool has on more makeup than the girls next to him. Um, it was one of those awkward moments where they leave the camera on too long, and then you're like, "I don't know what to do anymore. Do I just keep smiling?" Um, oh, uppercut from, Jake as, Diaz tries to close the distance. Right hook from Jake, uppercut from Jake. Some slow combos from Diaz, just trying to look like he's still active. Big left hand hook landed on the ear of Diaz. Left hand from Jake. Right hand from Diaz. Left to the body, right to the face from Jake. Oh, these are some weird. These look like fake punches from Nate. What is happening? He's doing some little baby like that looks weird. At least sell it better. What is this? All right. Oh, they got caught. He threw a left hand and got caught with a big left from Jake. He left himself open. It was the art of fighting without fighting. He gave him some of that Jeet Kune Do, right to the dome, right uppercut from Jake. Left hand from Nate, right to the body from Nate. The crowd goes crazy for these little body shots. They're clinching hard right now. Working back toward the center. They're out of the clinch. Nate Diaz continues lunging forward. Jake sees it coming from a mile away and just ducks right under. Left hand from Jake. Left hand from Jake again. Diaz with his hands down. Diaz throws a slow right hand and gets caught with the left from Jake. Left hand from Jake. Left from Jake. Looks like Diaz's right eye might start be on its way to getting closed. Big left hand from Jake again. They keep landing on that right eye of Nate Diaz. Left again from Jake on the same eye. Right hand from Jake. He's definitely winning these 3 rounds, right? Left hand from Jake. Right hand to the body. Right hand to the body from Jake. What are these weird looking baby punches from Nate? What is he doing? It's almost like it's almost like he's trying to make a point or something. He's not even throwing them hard. Couple left hands down the middle, right through the guard of Diaz. Left hand on the ear of Diaz. Left hand down the middle of Diaz again. Little combo from Nate. Oh, Jake ducks a shot and lands a big hand of his own. You know what? One of these rounds, I'm not gonna mess up your ears. One of these rounds. Diaz's coach is telling him, you need to throw down the middle. Stop throwing these bombs because when he goes like this, Jake's just going boop and he's beating him to it. You know that old like martial arts kind of, it's like Diaz is throwing Chinese and Nate's and Jake's throwing Japanese. You know how they're like more linear and like Kung Fu's more like circle? Boom. Jake is just looking like a different beast since he's with the new team. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. Jake is up 3 rounds. Nate keeps lunging at him like if he's gonna like double leg him or something, but then he doesn't even throw anything with the lunge. He kind of lunges into him and just stays on him with the peekaboo. It looks like the game plan, at least his game plan, because every time he goes back to his corner, his coach is mad. But it looks like Nate's personal game plan is to wear him out. He keeps rope doping, I mean, peekabooing, but without any offense. He's just staying here and just letting Jake throw and throw and throw and throw. Left down the middle from Jake. Left hand again from Jake. He's just landing jabs. Overhand right from Jake. Nate tries to clinch up, breaks out of it, throws a couple right hands. Right hand landed from Jake. They're clinched again. Right to the body, left to the face from Nate. Left to the body from Jake. Left to the face from Nate. Right to the face from Nate. Jake clinches up and takes the back. What's that? And then he gets to the front again. Jake was gonna go for the rear naked right now. I am actually shocked that we're in the fourth round and Nate has not thrown a leg kick yet. Couple of jabs from Jake. Jake lands a clean jab while Nate tries to close the distance. Couple shots to the body from Jake. Nate is doing the weirdest looking touches on Jake that don't even look like punches. It's very weird. Big right hand from Jake. All Diaz punches land like he's knocking. They land like this. He's throwing like this. You know how I've always talked about the Nate Diaz boxing? None of them are like this. They're all like this. They're all landing right here. It's very awkward. Right hand landed from Nate. Gets Jake against the ropes for a moment. Jake turns around, gets back toward the center of the ring. Uppercut from Jake, uppercut from Nate. Left, right from Nate. On the ears, right hand from Nate. Now he wants to clinch up. Lands an uppercut on Diaz. Lands another uppercut. Wow, what's Jake doing? He stopped throwing for a moment. Now Jake is really trying to embrace that clinch. Man, you better not let yourself just get tired out because he's not even throwing hard shots. Don't embarrass me, Jake. Don't embarrass me. Nice shot from Jake as Diaz closes the distance again. Some of that head movement coming back for Jake. He was just standing there taking it for a while. Now he's moving again. Jake took a pretty good left on the chin right now as he backed up out of that clinch. Oh, you don't even understand how I just saved your ears. Did you see that? I literally stopped it like on zero. Gizmo guy, come work for me, fool. You won't have to use that Windows 98 stop clock anymore. It's free housing. Free housing. They got is it that communism we were talking about earlier? And no electricity, water. Wait, no electricity, water, sewer, or garbage. Wait a minute. Wait, what? I'm telling you, maybe if I was like living that bachelor life and I was just gonna go off the grid or something like that, or like maybe when I'm older, when I'm like an old man, but I'm in that pocket of time right now, like in my life and with my family and everything. I really, I really couldn't just reroute our whole lives like that, you know. But man, I really appreciate that. That's crazy. That's not an everyday type of thing. That means a lot. Um, I mean, I'll keep it in mind if I have a drastic life change, you know. I appreciate that. Um, uh, what? Nate Diaz, I don't know if he's just trolling or what, but he's doing like when he fought Tony Ferguson, where he's just like pacing around and not fighting and breathing heavy, taking a moment. His right eye does look like it's closing way more now. His scar tissue starting to swell on that right eye. Big left hand from Jake as Nate tries to close the distance. It's just the same story the whole fight. Nate's trying to get in close, and Jake catches him. Oh! Nate goes down with the left hand. Nate goes down. He got caught with the big left hand and he went down. Oh no. Oh no. Derek from Better Media is laughing right now. Oh no. Jake went down. I mean, Diaz went down. Oh, Got a minute and a half to finish the job. Right to the body, left to the face, left to the face. Right to the body, left to the dome. This is all from Jake. Right to the body, left to the dome, right to the dome, left, right, left, left, right to the body, right to the body. Nate's trying to escape. I thought he was about to climb out of the ropes right now. He went to the ropes. He leaned for a little bit. He's trying to catch his breath. He turned around. Oh man, I thought Nate was gonna throw a flying knee right now. He turned around with some weird looking body language. The commentators are saying, wrestle, wrestle, right to the body from Jake. Nate wants to grapple. Left hand from Jake. Left from Jake. Right uppercut from Jake. Left, right from Nate. Not enough power behind it. Uppercut from Jake. They're in the clinch. Uppercut in the clinch from Nate. They separate. Nate lands a couple of jabs. Overhand right from Nate, but it doesn't land the way he wants it to. Jake's trying to grapple. He tried to take the back again. I think Nate wants to quit. He keeps straight up turning around. Nate's like straight up turning around and like he's done with the fight. One, two, 1, 2. Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? He's thinking of insults. You sound okay while lagging. Yeah, yeah. It's just it's I don't I just feel like I should be past this, you know. These are just some dumb technical things that I'm just I shouldn't be dealing with dumb stuff like this at this point. All right, they're clinched up. They broke out of it. Nate gets caught with the 1-2 as he tries to close the distance again. Left hand from Jake. Jake comes forward, lands it right on the body, left on the dome, right, left. Oh, that's a big left. I was surprised that one didn't put Nate down. Left hand again as Nate comes in. Left. Right hand from Nate. Right hand, left, right from Nate. Right, left from Nate. Right, left from Nate. We are in round 6 right now. Jake is pulverizing him, John Mimio. Mimio. We are round 6. It's 6-0. 6 rounds belong to Jake. Well, 6 isn't even over, but it belongs to him already. I believe I missed the super chat a little while ago. I will see it. Let me refresh this. I don't want to miss anybody. Supposedly, Nate's corner is saying we have him right where we want him. Oh, Nate's working the body right now. Jake came in real close and just like Nate do some work. He landed like 8 shots. He was just like trying to flurry him. I don't know what you never know what these fools are thinking. I don't know if Jake's trying to let him get tired or what. Right hand from Nate. Nate throws a right. Jake responds with a fast right of his own. They clinch up for a moment. Nate lands on the breakup. Couple lefts to the body from Jake. I can't believe Nate has lasted this long. Big left hand from Jake. Jake lands on the gloves a couple times. Left right from Nate. Jake pushes him off. They're on pause for a little bit. They're catching their breath. Referee breaks them up. They're not really doing anything right now. Oh my gosh, I thought I had my hand on the. Okay, bro's not even saying what's happening. He's lying. Oh, that's weird. Grandmaster, thank you for providing us with this play-by-play combined with the most insight available in the YouTube world. Much respect. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Brody Hill. I don't think I've ever seen a 13.99 super chat. I appreciate that very much. It's my honor. It's my pleasure, and I'm very happy that it's going the way that I thought it would. Thank you for being here, Brody Hill. They're giving Jake Paul a very emotional speech right now. Um, whoa, my chat skipped on me like crazy. Allah Tabib, thank you, Allah Tabib. Thank you for the contribution. Allah Tabib, first super chat from you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the Mexican martial arts. Thank you for witnessing Jake's victory. Big left hand from Jake. Another left, another left, another left. Uppercut from Jake, left hand from Jake. Jake's trying to hunt him, but he can't catch him. Jake's too fast. Big right body shot from Jake. Big left hand from Jake. Right to the body from Jake. Left hand from Jake. Left hand from Jake. Right to the body, left to the dome. Right to the face. That one popped Diaz's head back. Made him look like Overeem on that one. Right to the body. Left to the face. Of course, these are from Jake. Body shot from Jake. Nate's landing these little shots every time. Like when Jake's like, "All right, I'm done. Let me back up." Then Nate will land a couple little ones here and there, but it's just as Jake's getting out of there. Jab, jab from Jake. Right to the body from Jake. Nate tried to clinch up. He was slapping him on the head a couple times. He got it. That was his highlight. He got a couple slaps on the dome. Right to the body from Jake. Left hand from Nate. Left hand from Nate. Ala Tabib, no need to thank me, buddy. Thank you for providing us with unbiased analysis about MMA. All the best from Dubai. Dubai was lit. Thank you, Ala Tabib. Oh, big left hand from Nate. Big left hand. Big left hand. He's got so many left hands. That fool looks like Goro. The ref's trying to separate them. They were clinched up. Thank you again, Ala Tabib. Thank you for watching all the way over there. Maybe that's why my internet's going so crazy. I can't handle the bandwidth. I appreciate you, Tabib. Thank you. They're clinched up right now. Nate has his back against the ropes. Is Jake gonna try to push him out or what? The ref separates them. That's gonna be the end of the round. Oh wow. Okay, so maybe like the whole fight, I'll have one round where I don't mess up your ears. Um, I don't understand. I don't understand why. Was that old? I thought I saw. a super chat come in right now that I don't want to miss. That was very weird. I feel bad. I don't want to miss one. I thought for sure I saw it over here, and now it's not showing up on this screen. That's very weird. That's frustrating. Um, Big left hand miss from Diaz. Jake ducks under it. Oh, I forgot about that. This fight was originally scheduled to go 8 rounds. This would have been the last round right here, but Diaz pushed for 10. That's funny. Nate lands one to the body. Jake backs up a little bit, then lands a right to the body, left to the face. Right to the face, left to the face from Jake. Right to the body, left to the body, left to the dome. And I feel like the bongos. Left, left. Jake dunking a lot of punches, goes into the clinch. Mike Alfieri just gifted a membership. Thank you, Mike Alfieri. And it went to Steve Blows. I know I missed a couple of super chats. I'm going to go back and look at them. Right hand from Diaz. Right hand from Diaz. It looked like he was going to fall down as he threw it. He caught himself onto Jake. Right to the body from Jake. Little bunny shots from Diaz in the clinch. Right down the middle from Jake. Left to the body, right to the face. Left to the face from Jake. Right, left. Diaz finally threw a hard punch. That one sounded loud. But his face is all messed up. Left to the dome again from Jake. He's just left from Jake. He's just landing. Big right hand from Jake. Wow, that was impressive that didn't shake Diaz. Jake's head movement has improved so much. Left hook from Jake as Diaz comes in. Right hook from Jake. Left uppercut from Diaz. That one didn't look pretty. You got to get out of the way of that one, Jake. He was trying to rest in there for a little bit, just take everything that they had, but that one was a little bit concerning, and he got out of there. But still, this is the best Jake Paul we've ever seen. He's had like virtually no head movement or footwork in the past, and he's looking way better in this fight. Big left hand from Nate. The crowd goes wild, but Jake didn't go down. Jake didn't go down. Um, Let me catch up right here. You got to be real with Jake. Just yell at him. Hurt his feelings a little bit. He's not doing as good as he should be right now. Adam calling all MMA truthers. Let's get some super chats and membership donos. We're gonna smash the super chat. I'm broke. I can't do it on my own. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for trying to round up the homies. I appreciate it. Thank you for contributing yourself. Thank you for always watching and liking and commenting and all that. You're helping me get the algorithm going. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling all MMA truthers for those super chats. I appreciate it. Helping me to keep creating, helping the MMA studios going. Shout out to Beef. Probably Connor's gonna watch the fight from the clinic while having a Botox session on his gigantic face. Yeah, I don't know. That face alone is keeping him like nowhere below welterweight. It seems like. I don't know if he's ever gonna be able to get out of that. Alatabib. Pablo Maricano, Diaz 100%. You're gonna do us like that, Pablo Maricano? You gonna do it like that? You got a lot of faith, though. I respect it. Nate's emoting. He's pointing at him and going like that. He's like, what's up? Oh, right left from Jake. You gotta throw some torque into that, Jake. Put some hip into it. Left hand from Jake. Omar Quiñones, member for 19 months. Thank you, Omar. Thank you for your membership. It's appreciated. It is very weird. Diva Capico, that's a good point. It is very weird that he's still not bleeding. That's a big insult to Jake. The fact that he's around 9 and he isn't even bleeding. Usually that fool starts bleeding in the locker room. Ooh, uppercut from Jake. Right, left from Jake. Right to the body from Jake. Couple more body shots from Jake. Oh, big right on the chin from Jake. Right to the body from Jake. Kind of looked like a low blow. Another right to the face. Left to the face. I almost thought that was Fusi talking on the mic. Gilbert Melendez sounds like Fusi too. Diaz is trying to catch his breath again. He was on pause for a moment. All right, thrown for Paul. Wait, thrown and landed 17-26. Oh, this is only round 8. So Diaz 26, Paul 17 in round 8. Landed. Man, that's not a lot. Right hand from Nate. Jake's back. Jake's looking better right now. He was looking really sluggish in the round prior. He looks like he's carrying himself better in this round. He just needs more output. Jake, don't rely on Diaz getting tired. If that's your game plan, don't rely on that. You got to hit him with something powerful. Jake, Nathan emoting again. He keeps emoting. He won't stop emoting. I mean, if these judges are like the MMA judges, this is gonna be scary for Jake. Those judges are gonna be thinking about all this emoting when they're doing their scoring. You're like, he actually looked pretty good when he was doing the Orange Justice. Uppercut from Nate. Right hand from Nate. Right hand, left hand. Right hand from Nate. Uppercut from Nate. Left hook from Jake. Left hand. Right hand from Jake. Nate misses the left hand. Right hand from Jake. Uppercut from Nate. Right hand from Nate. Left hand from Jake. Right hand from Nate. And then they stopped. It's just like when he was fighting Leon. He had a big right hand and then he turned to the crowd and started emoting. You didn't follow up. What a dummy. Is that gonna make you feel good when you lose? Wow. I love Nate, but it seems like my guy took a cash grab. He's barely warming up, Nate. They're showing replays of Nate emoting. Oh no, someone thinks it's gonna be a draw. Wow, this is the final round? Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. I got a narrative going here, fool. Nate is literally holding on to the ropes, looking out the crowd. He's messing around too much. He's playing too I think he's trying to do this so if he loses, he could be like, "Yeah, I was just playing around, I ain't even play, I just wanna" I don't know. He's playing too much. He's gonna have people in his corner upset with him. Like, his old school boxing coach is probably the only fool that'll give it to him straight and yell at him. Everyone else, like, he's got one of those camps like McGregor where they're too many yes men. Nate just took a couple shots to the dome, and then he's like, "Oh," like, pretending like he's hurt, just throwing them. Shot to the body, shot to the face from Jake. You gotta have more output. You gotta have more output with that build, Jake. You can't put out more power with that frame. LV_Jaguar says, "I smell a draw, homie." Oh, no. Diaz is in the corner on the turnbuckle. Oh, no, he got off. Diaz is telling him, "Come on, come on." couple shots to the body, one to the face from Jake, couple shots to the body again from Jake. So this is gonna be one of those like moral victories for Nate. I think that's why he's emoting so much. He's like, "Come on," and he's doing all this. He's like, "I'm not hurt." He's gonna come out. It's just like my prediction video where I said Nate Diaz can't lose because in his mind he's already a winner and he's already done like everything he's ever wanted to do. If he's had the career he's had in the UFC, he's already calling himself the best UFC fighter ever. And he lives in that state of delusion like 24/7. He's gonna be able to lose this fight and still feel good about himself. He's gonna be like, "See, I wasn't even messing. I was." Oh, I'm getting distracted right now. Things are going crazy. They clinched up. Diaz had a couple good shots and they clinched up. I thought he might sit down Jake for a moment. All I'm saying though is Nate is the kind of guy that's gonna be happy even if he loses. He already thinks he's the greatest ever. Shot to the body from Jake, left hand from Jake, left hand from Jake. The commentators just said, "Yeah, like it looks like Nate's checked out." Right, left from Jake. Uppercut from Jake. Right to the body from Jake. They clinched up. He got him in the guillotine. He got him in the guillotine. He got him in a choke. He let it go. He actually did it. That's it. It's over. They're hugging. They're showing respect. Arms around each other. They're showing love. So let me tell you what I think is gonna happen. And based on what some of you saw the fight, some of you didn't. Here's what it looked like to me. It looked like Jake way outlanded him. Was way more active, looked better than he ever looked, and it looked like Diaz was like, "This is a moral victory. You didn't put me down. You didn't beat me up. I'm gonna showboat the whole time and show that I don't care. I'm still a G, and I made the most money I ever made right now. That's what I wanted, so I win in life." I think that's gonna be his mindset and his statement. The whole "I win in life" kind of thing. Who cares? I had fun. He couldn't put me down. Remember when he was talking about it before in interviews, he was basically saying, "If you don't get knocked out, you didn't get beat." So if that's your mindset, you'll take decision losses all day. I could hear Nate now. "I was just getting started," says Omar Quinones. That's what I'm talking about because he lives 24/7 in that mindset. And look, let me say it, I can't blame him. I can't blame him. That fool's gonna get paid better than any of us in this chat ever, you know? So it's like, good for him. Good for him. What kind of guitar you got back there? Kinda looks like a Taylor, Nick Hamner. It's a Taylor something, I don't know, C something, I can't even remember, but it's a Taylor, yeah. It's alright. It's alright. I'd like to get like a Gibson. I'd like a Gibson. That would be nice. They should have pulled guard at the end, yeah. So they haven't done the decision yet, they're gonna go to it right now. Woo! I wanna thank everybody for being here. I know there's a lot of haters in here that just didn't know how to find the fight for free on Reddit, and you don't care about helping. Some of you are subscribers, some of you are new here, and maybe you enjoyed yourself. If you're willing to, it would help a lot if you would click like. I just uploaded a new video yesterday, edited video about the Gaethje and Poirier fight and Tony Ferguson and King and all those fools. If you like MMA videos and content and stuff like that, you might like the channel. But I would appreciate it very much if you would like it because it will help all the videos I do get more visibility. So thank you if you're willing to just go click. It will help a lot. Thank you. Um, wow. This is gonna be weird. You never, ever know. You never know. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. You never know if they want a rematch. Unanimous decision. If it's unanimous, then well, who knows? Who knows? 97 to 92, and two other guys scored it. 98. Did they say the 81 or 91? The problem child. I mean, I wanna have a big celebration and go crazy. Logan Paul's like, he's not even excited. I wanna have, like, a big reaction. No, I don't care, actually. I know a lot of YouTubers do that. They're like, "Oh!" I'm not into that, like, that's not really my style. Only, like, when my guy loses, I think I do that. Um, I'm just saying, like, I knew this was gonna happen, so I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna put on a show for you. I if you thought Nate was gonna win, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do with you if you thought Nate was gonna win this fight. Jake Paul won by unanimous decision if I didn't make that obvious. Um, yeah, he won by unanimous decision. I really wanna see what they say on the interviews. If you care to stick around, I'll let you know what they say on the mic right now, because sometimes that's, like, even more funny and entertaining than the fight itself. Uh, but I'll let you know what they say right now. Wow. Here's the post-fight interview from Jake Paul. Ariel says, "Jake, congratulations on the massive win for you. Was he tougher than you thought he would be?" Jake says, "Nah, he's tough." Ariel said, "Is he tougher than you thought he would be?" Jake says, "Nah, that's what he's known for. Tough in this sport." Jake says, "Tough in this sport doesn't work. Doesn't work in this sport." I kind of missed what Ariel asked. He's like, "I knocked him down. I had him hurt in the first round. He just kept on coming. No one's taking that much damage." I think he was basically saying he knew he was winning every round the whole time. Um, thanks to my team. They took me this far, able to go 10 rounds like this. He says he wants to run it back in MMA. Ariel says, "Is the offer still on the table? 10 million in MMA." Jake says, "PFL, $10 million in MMA. Make it fair. I won one. Now it's your chance in your home territory. MMA, let's do it." Ariel says, "Nate, what do you think?" Nate says, "I had the single leg in the first and the choke in the ninth." See, that's the way he thinks. Tough, he's big. Um, I try to do better things, but stuff didn't happen the way I wanted to, but it's all good. He says, "I think I'm better in boxing still," but he won this one. He said, "I'll fight anybody. You want your next fight to be in MMA or boxing?" Ariel says, "You want your next fight to be MMA or boxing?" And Nate says, "The cameramen are trying to fight now." Oh, Nate accepted. It looks like he wants to do the MMA fight with him. Nate said Jake's doing a great job. Someone who went and made a name for herself. Ariel says, "Is there any boxer out there that makes sense for you, Jake?" He wants a Tommy Fury rematch. He says he got a split decision. I want to get that back. New team. I'm a new fighter. I want to get that back. I'm happy for this win. Never expected to be here. Goes to show, if you're a kid watching at home, you could accomplish anything. That's not true. I know what you mean, but anything that's literally anything that's not true. He's telling kids, start now, dedicate yourself, believe in yourself, and the crowd's booing him. Believe in yourself when everyone else is doubting you. I love you guys. Shout out to everyone who's been there since mine. I love my brother. We did this together. He won the night, taking over combat sports. I guess Logan Paul won something in WWE also tonight. Logan, what a night for you and your family. What do you think about your brother's win? Logan said, "I'm getting a little emotional, Ariel. I know this about my brother, but he's the toughest person I know. He's the most headstrong person I know. Everyone doubts him. He always proves them wrong time and time again. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for our family. This is such a good night for us. We're gonna go home real happy tonight." Still wearing his ring gear. I wonder if there's gonna be a fight after. Will they still brawl, or that's only when the drama's going before the fight? I mean, the level of respect that they're you think they all listen to the main guy, you know? Jake's people will listen to him, Nate's people will listen to him. And right now, some people were trying to get Loke in the ring, and Nate actually told them, like, "Hey, be ni" he actually said it like he's like, "Hey, be nice." He's telling the people to stop it and, like, act mature. I didn't expect that. Jake's mom just called Nate. She's like, "Nate, Nate." She wanted to fist bump him. That was cool that he did it. I thought he wasn't gonna do it. Allah Tabib, Jake will lose the fight if you continue as he will be gassed out, but if you punch hard enough, then he will knock you out easily. Either way, my money's on Jake. Wait, wait, what? Are you talking about the MMA fight? Or is this a really late message? Thank you, Allah Tabib. You know what? After this, I was saying I've been saying and saying and saying for like months, Jake will win the MMA fight also. But after seeing how he did in this fight, I'm not gonna say 100% set in stone right now. I might have to make a prediction. But at this very moment, the way I'm feeling right now, I kind of feel like Diaz might win the MMA fight because the fact that there was moments in this fight where I was very concerned because Nate was not going down, and out of nowhere he'd have these spurts, and Jake started to fade when I wasn't expecting him to. Imagine if they went like this, but but now Diaz can actually get him in a headlock and try to submit him. Actually get on the ground with them. I wouldn't have thought that before the way this fight went, but now I'm thinking, wow, I don't know. We got to think about that more. It's real easy right now to be like, oh, Jake, Jake, Jake. He handled him, but I don't know how many of you actually saw the fight. Actually seeing it, it's like, oh man, I thought Jake was even easier. I don't know if they were on the ground. Guess it's for a guillotine or something. It's done probably. Jake landed 174, Nate landed 143. Jake threw 491, Nate threw 392, 35% against 36%. Yeah, but Jake landed like 30 something more. Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna do the MMA fight. I don't know. I'll talk about it more officially later, but like I've been saying, I thought for sure Jake was. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I try to do my homework a little better before I make a official prediction. But I think Diaz might get that one, and that way it's good for everybody. Um, but hopefully all the haters out there will learn. It doesn't matter who you hate. Like the truth is the truth. It does the truth don't care about you. Quit being a hater. Um, if you did not see my most recent video, the kind that you asked me to make with all the edits and the Photoshop and the footage and stuff, the one that you're always like, "Hey, how come you don't make those anymore?" It's pinned right here at the top of the chat. If you wanna see it right now, I'm gonna get off the stream. You can go scope it out, all the algorithm stuff, and leave comments and stuff so that we could keep rolling deep and get, the community, in the recommended feed more often. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for spending so much time here. Thank you for all the conversation and for all the funnies. Appreciate you very much. And I'm gonna go find something to eat now. You all have a good night. Be safe out there. And please don't forget to go watch my breakdown while I work on the next one. I thank you for watching Mental Martial Arts. Appreciate it. You looking out.